truck free the pizza gun, man.
Yeah, the pizza guy.
Yeah. Bar stool, one bite, another roof. Yeah. Hey. Listen. Did y'all do the one chip challenge?
Nah.
I really think I would die.
Not right now. My stomach can't take it. I was younger up there.
I'm on it, but I would die. Now, niggas think I'm joking. If you period feel like it's better than barbecue.
Better made barbecue.
But I know that's it.
I hate when you eat too much of like better made barbecue and your mouth get like that. It's like violent a little bit.
Do 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 do. Damn, my fucking computer fucked up.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Alright, check it right now. Hold on, wait. Boom. Alright. Check it right now. Yeah. Alright. Y'all ready?
What's up, man? Motherfuckers in the Barbershop, Waviest podcast on the planet from the hood. We do it the most good. It's your boy, Oz. Got my boys in here with me, dog.
It's Bill, it's your boy Nando. The Taco. Follow me on Twitter at Taco1711. Let the motherfuckers in the Barbershop podcast.
Poppin' is nice. You can follow me on Instagram at B-Nice2_, and on Twitter at B-Nice.
Fortnite from me,
No Bree. She's in Alaska. You say. You have to make sure she's safe.
yeah, it's gonna be warm.
If you listen to this, you gotta text us when you get to Alaska. Because I think that is. I looked up some stuff. I didn't want to say what she was here, but I looked up some things. Like, it's only dangerous place, but I think she's gonna have fun.
I'm sorry, I mean, it's gonna be cold as fuck. I think it's like down to 12. Something like that.
Yeah, that's what I seen. The degrees was low as hell. Like, we talking cold, but that shit look cold as fuck. But you know what, man? Girls just wanna have fun. So try to agree. Hope she have a good ass time. We gotta talk about. I'm be honest with y'all. It ain't that much to talk about. We gonna make some time because you know what I'm saying. College basketball's going on right now. We can talk about the All-Star game and who should have made it, who shouldn't have made it. And it kind of state of basketball right now because basketball, in my opinion, feels like it's in a bad spot. And of course we gotta talk about Snowfall, Orlando's favorite show. But first, shout out to Shaking My Heads. Who would like to go first? I go first. Shout out to Anthony Edwards, man. He dunked on that nigga. I think that might have been 2 shows ago at this point. But I think I'm gonna just keep shouting that out, man.
This is like a solid show.
He dunked on that nigga, man. And that shit was crazy, like. I ain't seen a dude get dunked on like that, man. He dunked on that nigga, then there through the rim. He dunked on that nigga. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing to Watanabe family.
People know like it's like they make this. Most time they just go down.
He came late.
That's what I'm saying. Like most people, you just see like now, you just see people flying through the lane, beat your man or some shit. We ain't finna get me dunked on, nigga. And them days are over.
Hey, who's this rookie for the Pistons?
Saving
Lee almost dunked on Vucevic the other day, though. Damn near like that, but he just could finish it. That
Take a
dude
long
pretty
guard.
good. He's better than this one here. Booty getting Hayes.
I like that. I like Bay a lot too.
You like Sadiq Bey?
I like it.
Sadiq Bey. I remember.
He did pass over.
What is booty getting Hayes mean?
Booty getting Hayes? His booty.
And he getting Hayes.
Huh?
Is that two statements? He booty. And he getting Hayes.
No, his last name is Hayes. I ain't telling you Hayes.
Oh, shit. I'm like, booty getting Hayes. What does that mean?
I don't know what it meant.
Yeah, I know.
That nigga weak. What about Sekou Doumbouya, Lando?
Still need some work.
Yeah, he need a lot of fucking work. That nigga ass, yeah.
I mean, but that's where you pick them players, though.
In the lottery? He was like 13 pick.
That's where they pick
Oh,
Giannis.
shit.
Man, he ain't no Giannis.
They young.
But
You
I'm
like him,
saying,
that's cool.
I'm saying
But
though,
just
like,
give him time.
that's why it was cool for the Nuggets to pick Michael Porter Jr. Like, you the 15th nigga, you barely in
No,
the
but Mike
lottery.
Porter Jr., they is a good team.
But I'm saying,
The
who
best
they
they
gonna pick?
Well, see,
Sadiq Bays. I'd rather have more niggas like
he's
Sadiq
what, 20
Bays.
years old, man. Just,
Who? Sadiq?
yeah, just
No, but I feel like what Lando's saying is, and what I've been saying, we should have never traded for Williams. Derrick Rose wasn't gonna hit us. Andre Drummond was a fucking bum. None of them niggas mattered, so it's like getting a nigga that was gonna be good then wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have changed
A
nothing.
good player? A good
It
player
wouldn't
always
change
matters. I don't. That's dumb.
I think it's too
And
quick
then you
to
just
call
be
him
the
a
nigga
bad
who
player.
like, oh yeah,
I
I'm
don't
here on
think
this
it's too quick
team,
to call
and
nobody
they
a
gonna
bad
get rid of
player.
him. You
A
know
bad
what I'm saying?
player? Good player. Lonzo Ball, good player.
We couldn't have picked him over second.
No, I'm saying that the
Tyrese Halliburton, good. How come it's never too early to call nigga a good player? But it's
I'm
never.
upset. Just
Like, the
give
niggas.
him some time, man. Just give him
What
time.
you
Just
mean
give him a little more
time?
time.
I like Tyrese. I wanted Tyrese Halliburton.
That's what I'm saying.
I just don't think
But that's what I'm
he's
saying.
bad.
Like, I think them takes of man, this guy's young. All these niggas young, and these niggas old.
But
People develop at different
what
rates.
and what you like you mentioned from
Put them in the double.
Tyrese Halliburton played. This is the premier basketball. Like even if you play in high school basketball, you're probably better than most professionals in other countries.
Good.
Killian Hayes didn't play that.
Don't draft them in the lottery.
I mean, what I'm saying is though.
Well, is that difficult?
No, what I'm
He's
saying
not
is,
very good. Let's not pick him in the
niggas
lottery.
making the same. Like niggas have been making. We talked about this. Marcus is the same nigga.
He just wants to argue. Also, hey, you're right.
I don't want to argue.
Hey,
I'm just saying that these
you're right.
guys are not very good. If we
You're
pick
right,
them in the
also.
lottery, and then
Hey,
we'll be one of our teams suck because we
Nah,
picking
I
bad
would
niggas in
rather
the
have
lottery
Tyrese
every year.
Halliburton. I like
You're right,
Tyrese
also.
Halliburton, but I knew what he was getting into. I knew he was gonna be a project. I knew he wasn't gonna be that good right now. I was cool with it. If I'm regret it, I'm regret it. I didn't want Sekou Doumbouya. I don't know nothing about that nigga. I still don't want that nigga.
It's like
but
this is defend that nigga. I don't know.
I just don't like us getting into patterns. You know what I'm saying? Stan McDonough, you picked your white dudes back to back. Now we picked your French niggas.
Right,
back
we
to
killed
back.
them niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? We killed them niggas. And I was like,
I'm not
man,
disagreeing
hold
with you,
on,
but I
man.
don't-
They got caught these late young. If they weak, they weak.
Hey, Luke Kennard not weak. Harry Ellison was weak.
Kennard.
And it could be this, and that's how I look. That's how I think this scenario is.
See, that's what I'm saying. Luke Kennard
No,
trash.
but that-
But at least he
My
played
thing is
basketball.
also,
It was like
he played
solid.
college basketball. I didn't think he was that good.
I do
And I
think
love
that's
him.
what he got overhyped for breaking
Yeah,
the ground
he
record in
really
Ohio.
did. He
But
really
I feel
did.
like it could be like this. Harry Ellison not gonna be in the league. Luke Kennard got 64 million. He's gonna be around for a little bit longer. That boy might not be in the league. Killian Hayes, he's gonna be around for a little bit longer.
I like these other niggas. I like Lee.
That's
Taylor
cool.
Lee look real good. He look
I
like
don't know about real good though.
he real good.
I think he could be like
That's
Devon
good,
Wright.
too. I got this.
Don Wright's pretty good. I
That's
think
what I'm saying.
Don
That's-
Wright is good. Like he should get some playing time from him. He play defense. He don't really do nothing. He don't do no less than Ben Simmons. Except he just not 6'10".
Not that much.
What is don't do no less than this?
Like he ain't dropping 40 or no shit like that. Just like Ben Simmons not dropping 40 or nothing like that. He just go out there, pass the ball, play his role, play defense. He don't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ben Simmons not no. In my personal opinion, that ain't no big difference maker or no shit like that. Like we ain't counting on Ben Simmons the last second shot. We ain't counting on Ben Simmons to do too much when you're on the basketball court. Except for pass that bitch and not to turn the ball over. And that's with the line right there. That's what Lonzo Ball do. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas just be in them certain categories. where
And I
they have
completely
the best
understand what you're saying, and I think that given a better opportunity, Lonzo Ball would have had a lot more impact on the team, a lot more respect if he went to a play. And we're seeing it now with a lot of those other players that was around that situation in Los Angeles. Julius Randle was performing pretty
Laughed
well.
at me. Shout out to Julius Randle. They laughed at me. They told me Julius Randle, you weren't even in the party, but you agreed. You like Julius Randle. He was on the right side of history. He was in the clubhouse. I said, yeah, man, what about Julius Randle?
He also said Miles
Julius
Bridges,
Randle playing pretty solid. I said, real Miles Bridges gonna play pretty good. The fucking game winning shot the other night. See, man, niggas.
No, but you backtracked on that one.
No, but what did I say? I said when LaMelo was the start, I thought Miles Bridges would play better because he needed a dude that's gonna pass him the ball. Nigga who gonna pass, yeah.
I like both of the guys.
Good guys. They laughed at me. They told me that them guys was weak.
And I had this conversation with somebody else. I can't predict the will of a man. Julius Randle kind of look like a knucklehead. You can only see a nigga do a bowling ball move into a nigga so many times and throw up a wild ass layup before you just like, when are you gonna get it? He finally got it. You know, he looked like a bowling ball for him.
I think, but see, it's not even a prediction. It's just like you see what he can do. Because I'll be honest, I was wrong about Brett Ingram. I did see the cook. I just thought he was weak. But when you see what somebody can do, it's like, all right, well, he is just playing with LeBron James.
I just didn't see his body with him.
But
I saw Brett Ingram not.
That's what I was so frustrated with your argument that night. The games LeBron didn't play, he played well.
Yeah, he played pretty good.
Yeah,
He played pretty good. I just thought he was weak. Like, I just thinking, like, man, he's just the best thing on these weak
I just
ass
thought he
teams.
was scrawny as fuck. I never thought his body would mature.
I never think that would be matter. Because, I mean, Kevin Durant is strong. Nigga, he's strong. Kevin Durant is strong
was
for
10 times a better scorer as a rookie and sophomore than Brett Ingram.
I mean, he's probably not going to be Kevin Durant.
But I'm just saying, like, efficiency, when you see somebody be able to get their moves off, the size never affected them.
No, he just ain't never looked like Austin Davis, but he looked solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just looked like he could get a
Shout out
bucket.
to Austin Davis. Austin Davis is currently playing overseas with my cousin. They play with us.
You know John Wayne?
He was a peer at Wesley. I remember going to some of his games. He got 7 decent. If I'm not mistaken, decent in my records at the
Shout out 3 of my baby boys. Devin Booker, Zach LaVine, and Julius Randle, man. All going to All-Star games, man. This Zach LaVine's first. Devin Booker's second. When y'all laugh. The minute they laughed at me, Julius Randle became a baby boy of mine, and I had to take him under my own. So don't let them laugh at you, son. It'll be okay. Check in the group. Check in the group.
Yeah, them group, you be making
Your shit like WandaVision.
What you wait? What you mean? And then do some more shit. Listen, so we don't forget it. So nobody ever forget
It was
it.
Devin Booker, Jamal Murray, and some other like Zach LaVine. Those the 3 niggas.
My baby boy. Then we have to add Julius Randle, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and Malcolm Brogdon's fringe. He a
I
fringe
remember that
baby.
one because he was light skinned.
Yeah.
The 2 dark skinned niggas wasn't in the
He a
group.
fringe
That's
baby
the
boy.
diversity.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Malcolm Brogdon, it depends. This year, it's going to be a big showing if he's really going to be a big boy or not. But, my guys, man, I like those guys. Good basketball players. Shout out to those guys. And, you know what? I'm going to shake my head at Cam Newton for the argument with the kids. Because it's not his first time arguing with fucking kids at a camp. He always doing this shit. Like, I remember that one, he dead in the little nigga face and shit like that. Like, what is,
from that one, though.
but it's like, what is he saying? He's like, stop playing with the kids. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never argued with Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis ain't never talk shit to us in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, he definitely was, though. He was small and shit like that. But like you said, I still got to shake my head at that kid.
I mean, the kid was you broke and shit like that. It's like, what? Like, he rich. He not clearly not broke. You know?
Like, bro, he don't have to have that camp for your ass, bro.
He
He
don't.
went to his camp.
He is going to his camp. That's the
It
thing.
just looked like no coaches. It just looked real bad on it.
It looked bad on that.
On the kid
On the kid part, it looked real bad. But
He
Cam,
apologized.
he always argued. Like, I had to look up that one clip where he was just arguing with the kids. Like, no, why?
He was talking crazy.
Yeah. It was like that was something.
But you know, these kids be out of line, though. Like I said, we wouldn't never even talk to Jerome Bettis like that. Or Gilbert Brown. I wouldn't even think to say no shit like that. No.
No,
that is like.
I never
it's a
say Jerome
cultural
Bettis, you
thing.
broke or
Yeah,
shit like that.
It's like to even like a adult would have to say something egregious to me first. I don't have that level of respect. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna say something crazy back to you. But it didn't seem like nothing of that nature. It was just the kid just trying to taunt that nigga. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. And then,
Like, Cam Newton would have walked past and be like, hey, you ass. I'd have been like, I gotta get on your ass.
Stinks,
Like,
yeah.
like, if I'd have dropped the ball or something, Cam Newton come over there horsing me. We seen you last season. But then I'd have got on his ass.
I wouldn't have called him broke though.
That was just weird.
Yeah, it's like, why are you calling me broke? Like, you
You
broke.
call him broke,
You're a
you
kid.
just say I'm rich.
You say you gonna be broke or something like that.
Nah,
No, that's what
it was a
the kid
rebuttal,
said.
though. It was a rebuttal.
The
'Cause
kid
Cam
said
Newton
you
said he was
was
No,
rich.
Cam Newton was like, I'm rich. He said, we your dad.
Yeah, we did that.
Nah, yeah. The
No,
kid said he was
you
broke.
about to be broke.
After
He
Cam
said
Newton
that.
said that, though. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, you not on nobody's team. He like, I'm rich, though. And he like, but you about to be broke. You a free agent, nigga.
That's
You
not
ain't
how
gonna
that
be on
works.
nobody's team.
No, I thought y'all was saying Cam called him broke.
No, I'm saying
Cam
Cam just called
was
him broke.
surprisingly respectful.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Yeah, he could.
I didn't know he
broke
argued
that
with
little
the
kid.
kid prior to it.
Yeah, I mean, I just know he done did it like
I remember when you got to get face and shit like that.
I said that one wasn't that.
But it's like, what's going on? Like, why do the kids feel this comfortable? I know, I understand that. Like, if you playing too much with the kids, they gonna play kids. You know what I'm saying? You stupid not to.
Have y'all seen Cam Newton's Instagram page?
Yeah, all that wing dings.
I like it. I like it.
You like how he type?
I don't like how he type, but I like.
That's why I feel like don't nobody take that nigga serious. You a grown ass man typing like that.
I gotta see it.
You ain't never seen the way he type?
It looked like Facebook.
If you listen to this right now, go, man, that'll look worse.
Yeah,
It's like, I don't even know
literally
what
looks worse.
keyboard he getting this shit from, bro. Go to Cam Newton's Instagram to see how he type a caption. They saw I like interviews with players, so he texting that shit too.
Yeah.
Like he text us like the same
This is
shit.
his whole.
Right,
page.
listen, bro, he
It's
don't.
everything.
I'm not changing the way I type. It's literally what in this nigga
Yeah.
bio.
But nah, he had a good interview with
Imagine
like I said,
coming
I
in
Am
the paper
Athlete
like that.
and Brandon Marshall. I mean, they had a real
Oh,
good
I need to
interview.
watch it.
Really good interview.
I need to
man.
watch it.
Like I said, I fuck with him heavy, and I'm glad they give it back to the kids. But it's fucked up shit like that make niggas not want to give back. Honestly.
No, but that's the society we live in. That's the TikTok, the Instagram, Twitter.
Look
go
at this
viral.
picture, Cam. You see it?
And he dressed crazy. His aura, his personality is
No,
kind
he a
of like
character.
childish.
He a character. But I don't know, man. You ain't got time to argue with the kids, bro. But then it's like, man, maybe you shouldn't be throwing cancer. Like, this is the type of shit that come out of this shit.
I think that's just the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? Like the little beach report shit they do with that, they expect the little Jason Terry was just on there. It's every camp he go to, they just ask him how it's feeling to get dunked on by LeBron.
The kid is so disrespectful.
Like, a lot of
I'm an
people-
NBA champion.
Yeah. I mean, I bust LeBron ass. You ask me to get dunked on?
What the fuck?
My LeBron?
That shit crazy.
You know what? That do kind of lead me to a question that I want to ask y'all. I think I'm gonna ask like people as they come on the show. What is a sports highlight that you always go back to?
It's good. I like to take Sean Prince block on Reggie Miller. They're looking at that.
You like go back and just watch that sometimes?
It's a good look at that shit, yeah.
Derrick Rose dunk, two-handed over Steve Nash.
You know that?
That was the born Dragic.
Oh,
It was the same.
you better know that.
That nigga body to body, chest to chest. He pulverized that nigga. Kobe hitting the going to the left at the top of the key, off the glass, shot Eagle in the face. The degree of difficulty in that shot is crazy. And then even hearing D-Wade talk about it, it's like he ended up doing it later.
Blake Griffin over there called himself insanity.
Sometimes I watch I watch that Steph Curry hit that game with the shot against the Thunder.
I hate seeing it because I was like Jay Alexander and then Mo TV.
That shit is crazy. Like,
My
that
sister's
shit.
birthday. And it was around this time. My sister's birthday is this weekend, so it was like
It was his day after her birthday, or her dinner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we was in the fucking. We was in the chance watching that shit. Yeah,
I
that
was
shit was
across
crazy.
the street with no TVs and Jay Alexander.
Man, that shit was crazy. I remember exactly what it was.
Champs.
And then just like I gotta
Oh,
watch
that's
it.
right.
I gotta watch it so many times because it's like you really shot that for no reason, just far as hell.
Yeah, that was
Shot that
definitely
bitch. Yeah, like he just shot a game winner from like 40
That was
feet.
nice work.
And you know how you be around people who don't care? And all other dudes with my sister did it. Like Steph, he injured his ankle at like halftime. Either halftime or early in the third quarter. And I'm like, in disarray. And I don't know what phone company I was with, but this is me having the worst surgeries ever. It was like shit loading up slow. I'm like, man, my nigga hurt. I'm like, damn, it's an ankle. This is like Steph just coming from 3-4 years removed from the ankle surgeries. I'm like, I don't know how to feel. I'm just trying to keep the stats rolling in.
You got back in the game, bust their ass.
Or no, I seen with the overtime. And I seen because they went to overtime because he got fouled on some janky shit, like a little pump fake or something like that. This enough for us. Man. We gonna get it. They won. I still never seen that game in totality.
I like seeing J.R. Smith hold on to the ball at the end of that game. Just cause it's like he fucked up. He really fucked up when Brown would have been one of his.
I like the interview you posted.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Like, what was he thinking or something?
So do you know his
I
state of
don't know
mind?
his mind state.
I don't know his state.
What do you
of mind.
mean?
He said, "Do you think he knew the score?" That nigga got up and said, "You know what? I had enough of y'all niggas for the day. And it's like, that's fucked up, because like, nobody else probably even got to ask the question. The baby shorts, yeah, he had the bag, he was just looking crazy. It's just like, he had to get the fuck
That
up
was
off
bad
the seat.
swag.
That was a fucking
Horrible swag.
But yeah, man. All right, you got shout out, man?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Michigan basketball team, man. Best team in the nation. About to win the Big Ten, and I think they're gonna win the national championship, man. Juwan Howard should be coach of the year. So yeah, man. Shout out to
Coach of the year?
coach of the year, man. Shout out to Michigan
I heard they
basketball.
ducking Illinois.
Hey, the Illinois is coming up, so they're gonna get some of that smoke, you know. They already got, so hey, we'll see. Shout out to Snowfall, man. I was so excited. We was back on. They hit us with a doubleheader, 2 episodes last night. Like you say, not to spoil anything, but Franklin is in some shit starting off this season, man. And it's a war coming, and he's trying to play both sides, man. So it's gonna get very, very interesting, man. So I can't wait to finish off the season.
Y'all ever wonder how Burger King stay open? Y'all be seeing people go to Burger King?
You think, so wait, what's going on with Snowfall? What'd you say?
Yeah, Scully and Manboy at odds with one another really, really deep. And so, you know, he kind of supplying both of them and trying to get them to stop it. You know, the gang war is kind of tearing the city up. And he kind of playing both sides, man. It's getting deadly. His right-hand man is kind of feeling himself right now, Leon. So they kind of going
What
through
you said, no spoilers.
I'm not giving away what happened. I'm just, you know.
This is very limited synopsis.
It's very limited. So, but yeah, it's definitely going down, man. First 2 episodes very good.
And if you got social media, then they already spoiled.
So what are, so no spoilers. Did you really like these first 2 episodes?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, they were good. Loved it, man.
You watch
Snowfall is great TV.
Great
It is?
TV. Great acting, great TV.
Like it's not like Power, or like unbelievable shit you have. No disrespect to Power, but it'd be like some whimsical shit on Power. You'd be like, man, the fuck is this nigga Avenger? He has to be a superhero.
This nigga Avenger.
Like you see the real in Snowfall.
I might watch it. I might watch it when it's all said and done. It's only 2 seasons so far.
Liz Fo.
Fall?
They 10 episodes, 40 minutes.
Ain't saying they got 8 more left. They dropping 2 every week.
No, I think next week will just be one.
And this might be a longer season. I'm not sure. They have been 10.
Yeah, so we definitely got that going on.
That shit.
That's really good.
Fire.
I'm talking about with the girl.
The girl look good or that girl?
No, I'm talking about
That big ass turkey girl? Yeah, that shit look good.
Yeah.
I thought it was just his commercial and then they just slid right into the turkey grill.
They get their shit going. Shout out to Turkey Grill, man. I guess my music shout out was Jim Jones' new album on the Fraud Report.
It seems like Jim Jones make a lot of new albums.
And this shit is good. Like, he's gotten better with age.
100% Jim Jones was booty when he first came in.
I wouldn't say he was booty, but he was learning how to rap, and he caught like a stride. These last few years, man, it's been really,
Jim
really
Jones was
nice.
definitely like a latch on man on nigga. Like, he wasn't freaky Zeke, but he was like a nigga and Dipset. He didn't really know what he did until he came out with Ball and it was like, nigga, what up?
Well, some of Miami and shit like that before that. He had some shit before that.
I don't really like Jim
I
Jones.
was a big Jim.
No, I was
big
just,
Jim
I'm a
Jones.
little bit younger than you, so
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
didn't have like, you didn't pay attention to album releases or
Right,
cuts, you would just know like, oh, it's a random nigga rapping on this song, came around and do it.
Yeah, it was Certified Gangsters, and that shit came out, man. I was like, oh man.
That's the Easy song.
Yeah, well, pretty much, yeah. When Jim
It's like
Jones
the
had
same
the book.
time as Baller, basically.
Yeah, it was before Baller.
It's alright.
I'll say time before. But yeah, I guess that's it for me.
Same as game.
Yeah, it's been competitive. I think just personal shout outs, you know, it was Ashley's birthday, so shout out to Ashley. Perry, my brother Perry, our brother Perry just had a child. Our beautiful niece Mosa, so she was born the other day, so shout out to Mosa. And then speedy recovery for Giles and his surgery, and speedy recovery for Tiger Woods. Huh?
Did Tiger try to kill himself?
I don't know. I think he might
tried to
have.
kill himself on the way to an event.
Yeah, I think he might have fell asleep while he
Yeah,
was
it was just
driving.
early in the morning.
Yeah, it was
Nah,
early.
somebody said he had done an interview the day before he was looking drugged up. You know, he do a lot of drugs and shit
Well,
like
he
that.
just
wasn't
had
drunk.
back surgery and shit like that too, not too long ago.
He wanted to go to an event with some. going to do something for like ESPN related with
Yeah,
some other athletes.
they was out that way. But
I mean, a lot of suicides be marked car accidents just because.
I just because the relationship he got with his son now, his son is a phenomenal golfer. I would hope that wasn't the case, but I think he just fell asleep.
The time frame, him getting up, getting out his bed, I feel like he would get that another time. You don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know, but I'm glad he's had surgery. I'm glad like he will be able to make a full recovery.
Had a bunch of surgery. Yeah, job is surgery, man.
Yeah, I told him, man, niggas get surgery every day, B. Tough, right?
Are you scared?
Nah, I'm just fucking
nervous. There was a documentary about Tiger and his dad.
That shit was really good on HBO. I mean, we didn't talk about that. No, that was a really good documentary on Tiger Woods. It broke down everything from childhood.
I thought so. His dad was like real, like hard on him.
Oh, his dad was super hard on him. Super hard on him. Yeah, his dad was. Tiger used to caddy. His dad was a caddy, but yeah, his dad was in the military, fought in Vietnam and shit. But used to talk while he was doing his swings and shit like that, and used to make him go to the golf course every single day. But that pushed him. But it made him kind of socially awkward. So when he started hanging around Michael Jordan, he's like, "Hey man, how do you get women?" He said, "Well, just tell them that you're Tiger Woods." He started telling women, "Hey, I'm Tiger Woods and shit."
White women.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
Hey, it's me, Tiger Woods.
hey, it's me, Tiger.
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
That's not his real
Huh?
name. That's not his real name.
What was her name?
Or the E.
Yeah, it's not
Eldridge.
That's his son one name. I thought his son was named Tiger, or his son Junior.
I think he still called Tiger though.
His name might be Tiger.
Yeah, but Tiger cool. But yeah, he started hanging around, Jordan and Barkley and shit like that.
Hey, what the fuck? You know, what you mean I'm not get women, man? What that mean?
Just tell him you're Tiger Woods.
Fuck, I tell him. I'm with Tiger Woods. Don't make you hang around me. I get you some pussy if you hang around with me. Jordan probably the worst name to tell somebody.
You gotta talk to somebody before you talk to them.
Man.
His name is Eldrick.
Eldrick Woods.
His son name is Charlie, actually.
Charlie Woods. But yeah, it was good, man. They showed out people, the media tried to blow that shit all out of proportion.
They blew it out of proportion.
Blew it all out of proportion.
I mean, he just was real cheap. I think he spent more money on his cheating than he'd been good. Like, him buying that one girl Subway and shit like that.
Well, the news is, the tabloids, they had it out for him, though. And then when that car accident happened and shit, it was just all bad. So. Yeah, but speaking of recovery for Tiger Woods. That was it for me. Oh, shake my head at boxing this weekend. Adrian Bronner, man. I think we just gotta be. Listen, I'm still gonna be a fan, but
You still gonna be a fan?
But it's time for him, man. I think he probably got a few more.
$13 before that.
Yeah, that type of shit. But I think he got a few more fights.
That type of shit.
He got a few more fights left, so it was over with. Like, no disrespect to dude he was fighting, but he was like a C-level fighter and took AB 12 rounds and pretty much won the fight. Like, you being fair. Adrian Bronner just haven't changed, man. Don't let his hands go.
I heard he threw like 90 punches.
Yeah, dude, he had a round, he threw 2 punches. And it's like, dude, come on, man. Now, how you gonna say, did he, after the fight, talking about, man, fuck it, Showtime, fuck Steve, Farhood, they don't know how to score the fight. It's like, dude, you're not fighting. You're standing there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not being active. So it's just little shit like that, man. So, but he probably got a few more fights left. But, yeah, Oscar Valdez had a nice knockout this weekend, so boxing starting to pick up.
Shout out to the pod before the pod. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We had a whole pod before the cameras start rolling. But we rolling now, so shout out to that. But shaking my head at Herschel Walker. If you know, you know. If you don't know, Herschel Walker, I don't know where he was at. I don't know why it's a public.
You mean you know who he is?
No, I know who he is. I guess. But yeah, he went on a whole spiel about how he doesn't want or understand why black people should get reparations. And
He been cooning for like the last few years. For when Trump got in office, he been like his puppet and shit like that. And that's just one of them dudes. Like I just don't want to see a microphone or like a camera in front of him.
But see, here's the thing.
I respect him as a player, but his opinion.
But this thing like about players and like how they kind of like puppeteer players out. Like what they just have like Bill Russell and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar take the vaccine. And be like, look, y'all, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I heard people like really get a little sick after the vaccine. Like they like drain.
I mean, I don't know if y'all seen like the NBA trying to make a PSA to get people to take the vaccine, so they won't motherfuckers come back in the arena one, and so they all the players get that shit. But it's like niggas are scared about this shit, bro. I'm more worried about that shit than a lot of other shit, bro. Not even off the like, I ain't no anti-vaxxer or nothing like that, but it's like vaccine. It ain't really nothing I need to do right now. That I think I need that vaccine.
Somebody put it simple for me. If they take the vaccine, I don't need to take the vaccine.
I don't think that's how it works.
That ain't how it works, but that's funny. That is.
Yeah, that's a John Sally.
I think it's just a hard sell because it's like, why can't you get rid of this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that they vaccinated niggas for and then it disappeared, like that won't make sense. Like, yeah, you get this vaccination, this shit won't come back no more. Yeah, so now it's like, you gotta take this bitch in a year like before.
Well, you gotta take it every year
I
too.
mean, that's what niggas is thinking. You gotta take a flu shot every year.
You gotta take like 2 doses. Like ain't just like one shot. You gotta take a dose and then like wait 2 weeks and then get
Because
your
it really like some shit in there.
Yeah, like you can handle this.
And it's like I wouldn't do it if I was like a woman that was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like it's shit like that. I feel like old people more like would do it just because they old. But it's like I don't
If you
know.
got that allergies too, then like,
I don't know.
Oh, that's women. I'm like, didn't we just?
I'm not in a position to get it anyway.
I don't know, man.
At least I don't think I am.
I don't know. When they got these old celebrities now here doing stuff, whether they cooning like Herschel Walker or they doing, you know what I'm saying, good stuff.
Not
I take
the puppeteers at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It is what it is on that shit.
Oh, that shit be scary, man. Also, can I get another shake my head real quick?
at the man.
Shaking my head at Top Shot. NBA
Fuck
Top
that.
Shot. So I know people probably haven't heard about this. It's this thing you can do where you can buy a virtual trading card, and it's pretty much a virtual highlight. That, like you know how you got a trading card and then stats on the back. Now it's a virtual card. Like it'd be like Derrick Rose dunk, and it'd be him dunking on Dragic, but then you could watch that clip, like whatever the 5 seconds is that he dunk on that. And people are selling and trading these for like a bunch of money, and it's like.
Can you only own one?
You can get one. It's like some of them are like common cards. Some of them are rarer videos. It's just kind of like one of those situations.
But you know, yo, like that. I mean, I think it could be a good idea.
I just don't.
What he's saying is that you.
I mean, I like trading cards,
So
so
you have concurrent access to one highlight.
yeah. If somebody want to buy the highlight, why can't I?
Why
sell it
would
to
they
them?
want to buy it? Is what he's saying.
No,
You
man,
can go
well, obviously
Google
there's a market for it.
You can Google it.
Well, you just said it's people that's buying it though.
That's the problem.
They are.
That's
They
the
buying it
market
and they
for it.
trade it, but it's like they almost kind of like it's almost like they mix trading cards with Bitcoin. In the sense like, why is this highlight even worth this much? Because it's this like Anthony Edwards dunked. Like, is that worth a lot? Is Anthony Edwards because he dunked on him, or like I can watch it? You know, so I can just watch that shit. Like,
I've seen that shit a million times on Twitter already.
But hey,
I've seen a gif of it.
But like I said,
I can
you
download
might buy it, but somebody else is buying it. If somebody want to
Wow.
buy it,
That's what he's saying.
that's what I
You
think.
never
I just
know.
think it's weird to be like buying highlights and kind of like making video highlights trading cards. That just seems strange to me. It's like, but it seems strange because it just seems like it's too many of these. I feel like they're trying to lure people in to be like, no, this is solid. You know what I'm saying? Just to have some more like Bitcoin shit.
I
Some
seen
more.
Terry Rozier promoting it. I didn't know what the fuck it was.
That's what I'm saying. It seemed like it's like another way for people to try to make some money, try to figure some money out in between something. But it's like, I don't know. I mean, see, it's getting sold for like thousands. And shit.
yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea.
So you would get one?
I would get one. I'm trying to get Matig Lees to buy my card. I bring it to work every day.
This his card.
Yeah, you got it.
Fuck is he buying his own card?
You got nobody to sell it to him. Ain't nobody else gonna buy
Why would he buy
it.
his own card?
I probably don't got this one, man. It's a rookie card, man.
And that's the thing where I thought like back in the day, like a trading card, you bought a trading card, like it was just yours. You know what I'm saying? Like you had it, you had this picture of this nigga that nobody else got. I thought that's part of the value of trading
I
cards.
mean, well, first and foremost,
Yeah, give it to you, please.
the issue with trading
Probably
cards
sell this Circuit Bunker.
from our childhood is that they oversaturated the market. I looked this up. So we had
Well, you started recently buying trading cards.
For a few years, like me and my boy, he sell baseball cards, I sell the basketball cards.
But when your cousin had us looking for the cards, the reason why is because they had the market itself created them. Like the companies decided to do that. I'm almost certain I got this card too.
I mean, I think it is
But I
limited.
collected cards for a long time.
I think it is limited videos, but just they video on
No,
the
what
internet.
I'm saying is that shit don't make no sense to me at all.
I don't really make
You
sense.
can Google it.
You can get that shit anytime you want to.
You can,
Like it ain't even like
you can screen record anything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can screen record it and then send it to a nigga. Like, look at my card.
You can't screen record. You got ESPN Plus.
Oh, you can't from that. I like HBO Max and
You
shit.
can record it, bro.
I can record it. I can get like I can stream a TV show. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
mean-
mean, take it like that.
We're not talking about legalities, but you can third party anything. You can record it. Because there's no way they can blur your screen. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the technology for that. But it's like, I don't know, that shit is stupid.
I think we should start selling like Cedar Point.
Let's do it.
I think we should go to Cedar Point, buy the pictures, and try to
That
sell it.
wouldn't be a good shit for me.
Yeah, you wouldn't have fun.
That's one of my classic moments. This nigga was trying to block Austin from taking a picture.
That's what I'm
of
saying,
his
like-
camera, though. That shit was classic.
I think you got
man.
all of it.
I ain't gonna lie to
What?
you. What's his race?
Oh, we know.
Alright, like nigga, come on now. What you gonna think you stopping shit?
Yeah.
You was. Shit, we're not getting an award for doing that shit, bro. Relax. Alright, BW.
I'm gonna shout out to Aaron Henry and Rocket Watts. Gave Brown Mission State.
These guys? That
Those
was on the
guys,
court
for
right now?
sure, yeah, for sure. I like the resilience of these guys.
You said shaking my hair.
No, shout out. They had been on a rough patch. They just won 2 games. They upset Illinois. You know what I'm saying? They won their last 2 games.
Oh, they beat Illinois?
Yeah.
Yeah, Illinois, they shit, though.
Number
They
4 in the
talking- they
country.
talking Shit. I got number 4. Ohio State number 4.
They 6 or some shit like that. They was top 10, man. That's not shit.
They want to play Michigan. I seen people talking
What
about
I'm
that.
saying, damn, you feel me? But it's just like
Is that record what?
no, it's Aaron Henry. Rocker Watts has been in a slump, and it's a lot of naysayers who don't want him to be able to do something. It's a lot of people who feel like he's up on ruin his career, and I like the passion and the fire that he got in himself. Man, he a real competitor. He never hung his head. He never turned his back on his brothers, and then even amongst each other. He played big in some of those games, man. He never stopped fighting. Aaron Henry got a lot of doubt. He had the big blow up in the tournament a couple years ago when Izzo was yelling at him. They did a little special on him. They talked about how his uncle got shot, got paralyzed when he was a freshman in college. He played college football, he got shot at a party. And he instilled that toughness in him. And they already knew what was going to happen. We came to Michigan State, and he was ready for that. Like I said, I'm proud of this guy. I'm proud of them kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Young men. They're playing real hard.
Are they going to the tournament?
If we can pull up this upset, I feel like we are. So we down 1 right now with 2:30 to go against Ohio State. If they can win this game,
I just think they at the bottom of like the Big Ten standings, like the Big Ten record. I think it's
That's 6 and 9 is their Big Ten record?
Yeah, it's a Big Ten record. So they might be. They gotta make a run.
So
in
they
the
gotta
Big
make,
Ten
but they
tournament.
still go to the tournament, right?
Big Ten tournament.
I mean, but it's some weird stuff that's going on with the NCAA. So they're not expanding seating for COVID, and if teams drop out, they have no replacement. So it's just gonna be random. There's probably gonna be a team that's gonna advance somewhere or at least a game that they play. And that's ass.
That's how I asked.
So it just don't make sense. And you already not a fan of college basketball. So a nigga like you has no interest.
But see, I was telling Lana the other day, this is not NBA basketball, college basketball are 2 different sports. Now I can get to the point in my brain where I'm mature enough to say, this ain't even like, it's only basketball by name. This shit not basketball for real. And I can like it. You know what I'm saying? Because this, that shit that he just did, he just bumped into that nigga 3 times and threw that shit up and didn't get foul card, nothing. That was wild as hell. That's some shit, you know what I'm saying? I would hate to see in the NBA game. All right, this is good college basketball.
watch the right NBA game when you see that. Shout out to the Warriors too, man. Shout out to Wardell, Stephen Curry.
Man, shout out to the Blazers. Y'all said they look stinky. Y'all said all kind of shit. They said man, what number 5?
Right?
Beneath the who?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch the
What's the team that's ahead of them? It's not one of them.
With
the Los Angeles Lakers.
No, it's like another one too.
Missing
What's
Nurkic, missing Zach Collins, missing CJ McCollum.
It's the
Nuggets.
Clippers. It's not the Nuggets.
Jazz.
It's the Jazz, the Lakers, the
That's
Clippers.
the 4 right there. Or Suns.
Oh, that's the team that's ahead of them. The Phoenix Suns, man. That's a good team though. Hey, listen. Oh, they just lost to them the other night. I think Booker had like 30.
Yeah, got blew up.
Yeah, oh man. It did dirty.
The shit you talking about kind of like, them niggas just lost to the Hornets.
Who?
The Suns.
The Hornets? Hey, listen.
I'm just saying, man.
The Hornets is a scrappy team.
Right
They in
now.
the playoffs. I mean, all right, I guess we can roll
The Jazz,
with
the
that.
number 1 team in the league, like shit just weird right
The
now.
NBA is in a tough spot, man. I think the COVID that really caught up to people. One, I didn't know the Jazz didn't have like a COVID rest all season.
They have had only 3 different starting lineups,
Right.
and that's the smallest amount. They
In the NBA, they haven't
most
had.
cohesion. They've also had fans for a decent amount of the season at home. They had a very big home stretch.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's like the Jazz kind of been having their way, you know what I'm saying? They bench is very solid. Jordan Clarkson got the ultimate green light. He
Sixth
didn't
man of the year.
he didn't really show his ass this year where he just hooping non-stop. Boom, boom. He getting bucket. He got like 40 the other night.
That's what happens when people believe in you and let you touch the world.
Oh, LeBron? He could have. Hey, listen, I didn't know he had to go like this. Maybe he just needed that time. He needed that time. I forgot he played
When
LeBron.
niggas believe in you and let
Cleveland,
you
right?
touch the ball.
He played in Cleveland? Yeah, I remember that. He was okay.
Shout out to whoever was drafting the niggas in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's a lot of good guys. Because Larry Nance was pretty good. He was had a good run for defense player of the year, huh? Josh Hart, he hit the glass very hard. Julius Randle, D'Angelo Russell. And Magic Johnson made all the moves, right? But yeah, man, the Jazz, super tough. I mean, one thing I think is funny, one of the funniest things I think about this whole season is that Giannis and the Bucks are just don't even exist no more. Like niggas don't even give a fuck about them dudes.
No, I think it's just a situation where like you pull the veil off a nigga and you kind of just know what he is.
Old man Rivers.
Nah, I see this shit.
Yeah, these niggas weak. Like Giannis, I just think Giannis look a little weak right now, dog. And then the Nets just look very good.
The Nets look really
I mean, and the 76ers look very good.
I don't think that nigga weak. I think he ain't got no better. Sometimes it's like he's stagnant. It's like you haven't progressed your man. We see this. You know what I'm saying? It's every other star player has made some level of progression at that next level. Like we see Steph Curry get strong and be able to take contact. We see what
Playing
LeBron
great
James-
defense.
You feel me? Like you see what Kevin Durant can do as far as add defense and rebounding into his game. James Harden is starting to be more of a playmaker and look for his team. Kyrie Irving is taking the role of being a shooting guard and not trying to be a cancer. Look, all these different people are making different things happen or adding different things into their game. I just ain't adding nothing. He the same nigga he was 4 years ago.
I was watching that Raptors game when they had the two game stretch against the Raptors. He just was trying to bump into all of them each play down the
Big
court.
bump match.
And he just was looking, bump match. That bitch was a bump match. That shit was very weak, dog. And I'm like, damn, like Giannis, you won 2 MVPs back to back.
I ain't gonna hold you up. I think Giannis is never gonna be his best self until he plays him. I just think that's what it's at. They just gotta be the ultimate mismatch. You gotta surround that nigga with 4 shooters. Just go from there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like he can't be no small forward or no nigga. You can't have no other 2 big niggas.
You just can't have him always bring the ball up court.
that either.
That's just, it's killing it. You know what I'm saying? He can bring the ball up court, but he's just
Like
shooting.
having somebody like what's good?
Oh, he shot that?
That's a shot.
Oh.
That's a shot.
Okay,
Shout out
Michigan,
to Joshua Langford too, man. He came off the 2 foot injuries. He
That's
had out 2 seasons.
Michigan State up
What's up
3.
with Grand Rapids?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
he from no Grand River. Get out there.
Right,
Just
right.
Oh, he
get out
flipped
there.
it. Oh.
he
Oh.
missed. The dude who missed that 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's their fishing.
Ball stay up here though.
What they call it?
Oh,
It's
wow.
unbelievable.
You looking like, what the fuck? But I don't know, man. I don't know. I like the Grizzlies. You know. But it's also like, all right,
It's not black.
like the Celtics got 2 All-Stars and they under 500.
No, and that's a conversation I think also. Like, people not talking circumstances. Jason Tatum missed like 8 games, 9 games. That's a lot of fucking games. You feel me?
That's what a lot of
Marcus
talent
Smart
on
has
the team,
missed.
though.
They don't though. Marcus Smart missed a lot of games. Like you talking about. First and foremost, we got to put this out there.
They went to the Eastern
We got
Conference
to
Finals
put
last year, bro.
this out there. We got
They
to.
did. Did they?
Yeah, they beat the Raptors.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
We got to talk about this. Kimber Walker is washed up. That nigga. I mean, I don't even know if he washed up. He
He
might have
don't
never
play.
been nothing. He is also coming off injury. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He was hurt. He didn't have off season. Nobody really off season. He's coming off knee surgery.
Right.
But that nigga Terry. Jeff Teague. Terry.
The Teagues suck.
They don't have a real center. Both of their centers are 6'8", and they're not like overly athletic niggas or Draymond. Like they just regular 6'8" niggas. They got 2 Isaiah Stewarts. They got an old ass, a white Isaiah Stewart and a Canadian Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like they don't got a real center at all. They playing both of them niggas at the same time.
Yeah, like,
They
this
playing
is
both of
crazy.
them 6'8" niggas at the same time while playing the other 2 6'8" scores and a small ass point guard.
Hey, Peyton Pritchard missed some time. Aaron Naismith is a rookie. They just don't have a good roster. Like that's
Yeah,
not a
that's
good
why I'm
roster of talent.
Got tackled for
I think they're gonna try to trade that nigga.
What? They
I don't
play.
know. Yeah, somebody probably.
I'm pretty sure they should be trying to get Drummond because that's just some shit they
Yeah.
probably need.
Or just any center. Like any center would come.
I don't know why they didn't try to get Miles Turner. You know, season.
At first I thought you were a cool dude. Danny Ainge just bullshit. You been holding on to everything. It's like nobody want none of the shit you got. You had all these assets and all these things at your disposal, and now
shit.
don't.
Who's this?
Joey Hauser.
Joey Hauser. And now Hauser misses the front and off too. What the fuck? So now, what is Ohio State's possession? Man.
You will make this one.
So, I don't know, man. But, like, that is true. That is true.
I ain't giving them no
But to
passes.
have 2 All-Stars for
I'm
Sabonis,
saying like you missed half of it. Just one of them missed. We had 30 games. You missed a chunk of them. It's close to 10.
I don't think you get 2 All-Stars if the Pacers got Sabonis hooping. One of them niggas should be
I mean, it was
All-Star.
the what's called was like. It was a lot of litigation, a lot of business on All-Star game.
So, like, a lot of you fanfare.
I just feel like shit kind of janky. If I'm not mistaken, Kyrie Irving was starting, right?
Yeah,
the
the
nigga
nigga.
that probably shouldn't have went. Kyrie Irving playing phenomenal, but I'm saying like he missed a lot. The nigga just walked away from basketball. You can't walk away from the game and be an
I'm
all-star.
saying he doing some phenomenal shit.
He
in the court,
walked away.
but he balling.
But see, that'd be like Trae Young balling. He
Tobias
played every
Harris is
game.
balling.
I won't put Tobias
I
on.
want to put him over
I feel like he should have been there with Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons shouldn't have been in the All-Star game. It's like, it's tough.
Trae Young ain't go like you. The
But
Knicks
they
don't
have-
have a good record, but they're only competitive because of Julius Randle. And he's their best player. He had to be all-star.
Well, no, the Knicks played really good defense too.
They do.
They
Yeah,
played very
but
hard.
that shit wouldn't matter if, you know what I'm saying.
Nah, that shit
And rebounding.
Yeah,
Oh, they balling. I'm saying the team is playing a lot better.
If that shit wouldn't matter, none of that shit you saying would matter.
Yeah, definitely would. They were number 1 in defense, bro.
They is number 1 defense. Yeah, number 1 defense. But then it's like, and they like, Vucevic get to go? And fucking Sabonis don't get to go?
Vucevic, that nigga, he did.
Man, he
He
good.
had 28 points, man.
He had 44. The nigga, bro, this nigga's supposed to go out there and get like 25, 18 a night. And them niggas is, the Magic suck. Them
That's
niggas
what I'm
is-
saying.
I mean, a lot of them niggas been hurt, but I think if Aaron Gordon was playing, they still would suck. That nigga sucked. So it's just like,
That's what I'm saying though. Like Vucevic playing the hell.
he,
He had a good
yeah,
play.
it ain't no point guard. it ain't
That
no
nigga
shooting.
playing the hell.
It ain't no shooting.
They played
guard.
the game with James Ennis as the primary ball handler.
Oh shit, to the rack. Wow, that's your best
Derek
attempt.
Fisher nephew.
Yeah, he been playing shitty today.
That's Derek Fisher nephew.
And he tried to ball out against Michigan last game. He was shitty tonight.
What's his name?
Dwayne Washington Jr.
Fisher.
Yeah, his dad is Derek Fisher over half.
Damn, what a way to lose. That was the worst. See, that's what. This ain't basketball. Like I don't think that's basketball. I see a nigga do some weak jump.
I mean, when college basketball is like, it's kind of what you want out of basketball. Like, they literally is the. You know how niggas like bash a player like LeBron for passing into the game. Them niggas just do 1-4 flats. You know, best way to get that bitch in the game. Like, bro,
Oh,
niggas just try to make something
shit.
happen. Oh man.
Oh, come on, man. Imagine, come on, man.
That's a second left. I ain't ready to go and change it.
You never know. They got time out? No, they don't. You might as well bring this on purpose. What?
Oh shit, I don't know, man. You get the Christian Wade and the brand new shit.
It's not gonna be a 3-point.
Oh,
These basketballs?
They call foul?
Damn.
Man, all right, so fuck this. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, bro. Like,
I think they call that.
yeah, I don't know. Ben Simmons probably shouldn't have been All-Star. I don't think Lucas should start over Dame. If I'm be completely honest.
I don't know about that. He been putting up some.
Them
You see
niggas-
what Luka been
They
putting up? His numbers.
He
Of the
just
All-Star
started
game,
doing that,
nigga. It ain't a regular
The
game.
nigga was shooting the same percentage.
But bro, he was averaging like a triple double
I mean,
most of the
look,
season.
Lillard not. His average is not that much lower than
No,
us.
it's not. But no, Luka
29.
been playing out his fucking month earlier this year.
I mean,
Out
they-
earlier this
Bro,
year.
he
Hell
couldn't make
yeah.
a three for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Bro, but he was
And
still assists.
right now,
rebounds,
CJ
scoring.
McCollum and like you
He's
said,
the
Nurkic.
only nigga that
For the
dribble
majority of
on
the
their
season, he been
team.
playing very, very well.
He's the only nigga that dribble on their team.
Yeah, but so what? He put up numbers in the All-Star game.
But Lillard
I'm saying.
too. He
He
been
Lillard too, but Luka definitely been
But I'm
doing it.
saying that's,
But he ain't
that's
been-
system based, right?
And Lillard, them niggas winning. Them niggas like fifth, like they really fifth seed. I don't even imagine the playoff race right now. They low as
Yeah,
hell.
look at
He
him.
gets
Let's look it
subbed
up, too.
Who?
The players are CJ McCollum not playing.
Yeah, that's
Robert
what I'm saying.
Covington having
They missing a bunch of
abysmal
guys.
shooting
No, they playing good, but
Nurkic is not playing.
And I think it was like it's like
Lillard
20.
definitely
It's
deserves
probably what
a start.
28, 8-8 to like 29, 5-6. And a nigga just winning way more games. I don't know. I don't think that's fair. Like I know Luka a fan favorite. He's
yeah,
the
that's
guy.
what I'm like, dude. Like, you gotta go with him, bro.
Zion not in the.
He is, and that's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, he should be the fucking
no.
All-Star.
Hey, let's look at this.
And Devin Booker didn't also just say he made the
He
All-Star.
was the injury replacement for Anthony Davis.
Oh,
Zion Davis Zion is balling.
Let me look
And
at
he's
it.
gonna be in the fucking dunk contest. I can't wait.
And I had a
Is it dunk
conversation with my man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they doing all that at halftime.
Let's do it.
One day event.
Oh, the NBA is wicked. These niggas dirty.
We play contest. Skills competition all
Dirty.
at once.
Bro, the NBA is dirty.
Yeah, man.
So, all right, this is the one thing. How come they don't let 15 people go? It's a fucking All-Star. Who cares? Like, this is an exhibition contest.
I don't know.
Let as many motherfuckers as you want go to the
I
All-Star
mean, at the
game.
end of the day, this is the thing. Some niggas don't be playing like that anyway.
Right.
Some niggas kind of don't want to play either. But that shit is bogus. But I do feel like, I don't know, I got to check that record. Shout out to Michigan State. They just pulled off upset too. Now we rocking. You know what I'm
It is
saying?
well busted.
I guess.
All right, so in the East, it's Kevin Durant, Giannis, Bradley Beal, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving.
Those not the starters, though.
These starters. I think James
Aren't
Harden.
they picking who the players are, right?
I mean,
we
they
talking
took
about
the
still
pick.
do East West.
Yeah.
Voting.
Okay, and then it's Jalen Brown, James Harden, Zach LaVine, Julius Randle, Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, and Vucevic. That's tough because I already like Sabonis.
They're missing Jeremy Grant.
They are missing Jeremy Grant. James Harden should probably be starting over Kyrie Irving.
Them niggas is not.
James Harden got better stats. You want to talk about numbers? That nigga got numbers way better than Kyrie should.
Kyrie putting on the show, bro.
And
Right
I
now.
think James Harden played damn near just as many
Alright, so
minutes.
The
as
city was
Kyrie
on the
Irving.
West most of for the first half.
But that's what I'm saying.
This is the problem, right? So what do we say? We said Bradley Beal, Kyrie, KD, Giannis, and
Joel Embiid.
And Joel Embiid.
Might win MVP.
So Joel Embiid is first of these. The Nets are number 2 of these. Milwaukee is number 3. That all makes sense. And Bradley Beal is playing out of his mind. So Van folding on that we get. Kyrie Irving should probably replace with James Harden. It makes the most sense. Your argument for Sabonis, they are the 5th seed, but the niggas playing 5 in basketball. And it just come down to a respect level. Vucevic the vet, and he playing with nobody. Sabonis playing with Malcolm Brogdon. The Holiday brothers play. They play hard. I'm just saying. Like,
But then
being the 4th seed at 15 and 15 don't garner you no respect.
But
It's like,
then-
nigga, it just is what it is.
But
you know what I'm
then
saying?
the Celtics get 2.
Them niggas is all stars though.
They get 2
They
All-Stars.
real all stars.
And they like the 6, 7
Because
seed,
no,
right?
this is what it is. Jason Tatum, grandfather, and everybody love that nigga for some reason. He the pinnacle next guy. He the chosen one. I see a lot of jokes on Twitter about people saying, he's only 19 years old. Like, people just act like he's so young and got so much potential. And Jalen Brown just been hooping consistently. You gotta respect that nigga.
But Sabonis, let's look up the numbers. Look at Sabonis' number real quick. This season average real quick. This is my guy. One of my guys. I'm trying to think, because I don't think nobody else in the East really got snubbed. I mean, Trae Young, but they kind of real bad too right now. And they
I'm
not.
surprised they get voted in. Trae Young.
Over Bradley Beal?
I'm talking about both the fans love him. He got a huge fan base.
He got a huge fan base, but I think
Alright,
it's
so
just.
Sabonis is averaging 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. Those are all-star numbers. I ain't going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not refuting that.
What Trae Young average?
Trae Young averages.
I had a big list.
He averages 27 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists. Those are all-star
That's
numbers.
crazy.
That's
You don't get to go to the All-Star game. That's what I'm saying. Like, why don't you just make it 15 niggas? Like, why even have this
Hopefully, the All-Star game being in Atlanta.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Home nigga and all types of
Yeah,
shit.
Vucevic is averaging 24 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Like I said, that,
That's Dennis Sabonis numbers and he better than him.
that's
Yeah,
that's
more
subjective,
points,
though.
2 more
What I'm
points.
saying, it's subjective.
Word, that's a lot of work.
No. I remember. I know. Because I remember, you know, I remember one time we talked to Jay Gins and I forgot who player we was talking about. And he was like, I think Clay Thompson averaged like 20 points. And the nigga was like, this other nigga he only averaged like 12, but shit, he can average 20 if he's on another team. And he like, bro, 20 points? That's like 5 more shots than that nigga got to take and make. And his averages don't even line up to that shit. So we talking 24, 22. A bucket. The nigga can go get a bucket, bro. That shit don't matter. He get to the line a couple more times.
It's a bucket, man.
Man, no. And his bracket brother, I know Vucevic not playing with nobody. I know every point guard he played with turned to ashes and every point here suck. And the nigga who dunk all the time don't play. He stinks. Aaron Gordon, I hate you. I do not like Aaron Gordon. That's like my most hated basketball player. I remember I had him in a bet and he just ruined it and tears came on my eyes. I was watching him just stand around and do nothing. I hate that nigga. However, someone's gotta make it. Or at least expand it to 15 niggas. And I'm glad Zach LaVine went. That's cool.
But like, if you expand it to 15, how many is it now? 12?
Yeah, 12.
I don't think it always used to be that good. But you expand it to 15, that includes what? Trae Young, Sabonis, Tobias Harris.
Or Jeremy Grant, you know what I'm saying?
He just won 9 games.
Okay, but this thing. Jeff Teague went to All-Star. This shit really don't matter like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't the Hall of Fame or like this precious thing we got to protect. It's Jeff Teague. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Kyle Korver went to All-Star game. These niggas go to All-Star game.
I mean, but that's the fear I think they would have is that at a certain point you're going to end up with a window of like, man, we got like 2 per year. We send some niggas.
But I think basketball is getting better to a point where, like, look at this. This is good guys. They run the flow. Boom.
I mean, like in the Western Conference, it would have made sense for a long time. Having 15 would have stopped a lot of things.
And it's like it's not even a real game. Like it's not.
No, but I feel like in your statement, it makes sense because it is better basketball. But like, Ratliff was All-Star, Brad Miller was All-Star. Like that's why they had to remove that center shit away for a while. Like, man, why are we sending these niggas, bro? Because I gotta take a center. This nigga ass. Like it didn't make sense. You feel me? It's so many booty ass big men that just little Chris Kaman, All-Star. DeAndre Jordan went to All-Star.
Kirk Hammond from here.
He is that nigga's son.
I think DeAndre Jordan has some big years. They had Theo Radcliffe at that point.
Oh, Kevin Durant, what's my call?
Dale Davis, All-Star. Antonio Davis, All-Star. That just was bad booty, big man going. You know what I'm saying? And it just Devin Harris went to All-Star. He was decent, dang it.
Yeah, he
like,
played a good year.
that type of shit be janky to where it's like, how did Jamal Crawford never go to All-Star? How did Monte Ellis never go to All-Star? Because they
Monte
was
never won?
And
That's what I'm saying, bro. Might as well make it. Damn, he could do that. Tony Bradley. Oh, that's Dwight Howard. Damn. You gotta pretty up. Look at that. I guess when you win it, it's all good.
7 turnovers, 19 points. You got 3 rebounds. Shitty ass stats.
You got locked up by Ben Simmons. I would say that Ben Simmons. if you over 6'6", he gonna lock your ass up.
He carrying the fucking load.
Doncic assisted, then 4 assists, 7 turnovers.
Dude, he carrying the load.
This is to this game though.
Yeah, he
I
wore
think.
out.
He lost. They lost. So it's Kevin Durant, LeBron James for the starters. LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Jokic, Kawhi Leonard. Then you got Anthony Davis, Paul George, Rudy Gobert, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, Zion Williamson, Ben Booker.
So what if Anthony Davis don't play?
So no, he just not playing. He is not playing. They just gonna let that book go.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Let me look at these Zions.
Look at his numbers.
25-7.
Say him out loud with your chest, because I remember he was talking
His
shit about my
numbers
boy.
don't look as bad as how he looks.
25-7-3. He not bad
At all.
I don't think
I
Zion.
never even got that shit when y'all were trying to talk.
No,
You
Zion
trying to
just
talk
never,
across.
he never gonna be one of the best players in the NBA.
He is.
I think he around the basket. He damn near can't stop the nigga.
Okay.
He really good. I just was fucking with him calling him a bust. I think Zion gonna be
No,
good.
I didn't think it's never gonna be one of the best players in the NBA.
He is. He already is.
It's a perimeter league.
He's already
That nigga made
is.
7 threes.
Do me a favor. Look up Brandon Ingram numbers.
He almost got as much points as like that. They showed some shit. Him and Jordan shed the same amount of points, the same amount of games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
Brandon Ingram averages 24, 5, and
I
5.
told y'all he wasn't bad either.
24, 5, and
And
5.
he averaged what, 25,
Zion
6?
averaged 25,
6 and 3.
Yeah. All-star.
I mean, which
Say
one?
It. Say it.
Which
Zion.
one? Hold on, wait a minute. Which one? The one that
Wait, what was Brandon Ingram? 25, 5, and 5.
And his is
25, 6, and 3.
he was
I'm
24.
rounding it up.
No, say 24.
I know.
25.
Zion was, yeah.
Zion is dead. He balling. And he box office.
Now, nigga, that's what it is.
So this is so what y'all saying is a beauty contest.
Somewhat, yeah. And he go hopefully win the dunk
They
contest.
got rounded up, though. 25, 7, and 3 for Zion.
7 and 3.
Seven.
7.
For
His rebounds. 7
Yeah,
rebounds.
7 rebounds.
No, Brandon Ingram. No, Zion 7 and 3.
Yeah, so we can bring up.
Brandon Ingram is 24, 5, and 5.
Yeah, so 25 7. Yeah, you going with Zion. I like watching him play, bro.
I don't know then, man. I ain't gonna say Luka shouldn't have went, but I don't think he should have been no starter.
Look at his go to his numbers.
Luka numbers is great.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
saying, like,
Come on,
29,
man.
8, and
Like,
9.
dude, just be like you said. Some
Bro,
point,
no,
you
that-
gotta be fair, bro.
Let's
all
be
I'm
fair.
saying.
This nigga
This
Lillard.
what we saying.
No, Lillard is
No,
playing
this-
good,
this
but dog,
what-
he's
no,
been carrying them.
29,
No.
4, and 8?
No, this is what we saying. And I'm not even talking about that. I'm going back to that Zion shit. The Suns is the number 4 team in the West.
No, they don't. Listen, they playing good
The
basketball.
Pelicans are 12th.
Yeah, they coming
They
along.
14 and 17.
I
You
can't
don't
help-
deserve no All-Star at that point.
What
Like,
you mean? Yes, you, somebody putting on a show? What the fuck you talking about?
What show? The losing show? That bitch
so
sucks.
why is
you
De'Aaron
playing?
Fox not an All-Star?
They not winning. What's their record?
2 less get wins?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They not
Or
winning.
John Moran, why come he can't be an all-star?
Well, the guards are loaded. You saw the guards. You got to go against. You put them over Dame. Who do you take out?
I don't take out
Put
nobody.
that nigga over
Zion.
Zion. Nigga 6'4" anyways.
Zion is
Zion.
He is
I
6'4".
hate how y'all niggas hard.
So Lillard he shouldn't start, even though he's, I ain't gonna even say he's objectively a better player, but the nigga is winning, they team's
I
winning.
just think Luka, like you said, I just think
he a star
He
for
a star.
sure,
He
but
definitely a star.
Lillard a star. And he a vet, like,
and he a vet, but I just
like they let Chris Paul in, he is playing very good, but they let him in off the love too. It's like, you could have left him off.
well, he on this year.
Yeah.
But no, I think he deserved it this year. They number 4.
Yeah, strength for my baby.
Yeah, he deserved. Now, like, look, if you ask me who I'd rather have as a player, no, I'm gonna take Dame. But if you just talk about an All-Star game, I get the people want to see Luka.
I got no
But
Porter.
definitely
25, 4
probably.
and 4 seed. That's not All-Star.
I don't know how Paul George
He
is
literally
all-star.
banged on a nigga earlier in the interview.
Oh, man.
Nigga
Zion
asked
bang
him,
on niggas
since
every
you
night.
playing extremely better compared to last season,
Zion banging.
what's changed and how you maturing? So you think I'm playing extremely better? I said, yeah. No, first he asked him, did you watch me last season? I said, yeah. You think I'm playing extremely better? He said, never mind. Next question.
You think I'm playing extreme? Right, and what's the Mavs record right now?
Mavs record.
I'm just saying, we don't have to.
Ass.
Yeah, it's
soon,
15 and 16.
we don't have to
Yeah,
have.
15 and 16.
Yeah.
They're the 10th seed.
Yeah, West is tough, man.
Starting it off their game.
Also, he's
Compared
entertaining.
to somebody who 18 and 13.
Yeah, he's entertaining.
They're 15.
He was entertaining. Lillard not entertaining. He was sucking his dick to the bubble. I said he was.
You just making the same statements that we already know as propaganda. Zion
Yeah,
Williamson
that's
is
what-
in the All-Star game for a reason, not because he should be there or whatever, but
His numbers are.
No.
Don't take that away.
Everybody got
I'm thinking,
but the reason why he got in is
not
not because they really wanted him.
Yeah, he's entertaining.
It's because
He's more entertaining.
somebody gave him a nudge, like he's gonna dunk.
Right, because that's the point. So how can Anthony Davis leave and then we got
Now we can add a guard.
Yeah, like
it
what?
Matter at that point. Because if it did, you would take another big nigga.
And
it ain't too many.
He should be the injury replacement. That make more sense.
And then Luka he has a big fan base too. Like, a lot of people like him.
So he getting the Yao Ming effect.
Yeah, he getting the Yao Ming effect.
That's ass.
No, but his numbers are up there. Yao Ming has some good years. His numbers are up
Yeah,
there.
like this thing Willard from Oakland.
Yeah, and listen, they got number 5. Dame Lillard's the most clutch player in the league. Like, he getting his love. Like, I don't think he cares about who not starting the All-Star game.
You don't think he cares about him not starting the All-Star
No, but
game?
he still can win All-Star game MVP. What's stopping him from winning that?
I'm saying.
David Lillard literally said he wasn't even gonna be an injury replacement one of the years. Like if somebody get hurt, I'm still going on vacation.
Dude, he had to be an All-Star game.
What you think?
What's up?
You like Lillard? Should he have started the All-Star game?
Yeah, why not?
Over Luka?
I mean, no, I get what Lando was saying. I guess technically, from like a business aspect and like how popular like Luka is, that. Well, damn, it's the All-Star game at that point. I don't know if it.
Right, it's like All-Star
game. Nobody had no control over that except for the fans.
Yeah.
Right, like it's the fucking All-Star. They ain't missing no money. If LeBron there and Kevin Durant there, they don't give a fuck who else can be there. Everybody else be there. Fucking draws.
He's a big star.
Man, if LeBron there, Steph Curry there, Kevin Durant, who the fuck cares if Luka Doncic is at the All-Star game?
He's the next star of the league. Like, he definitely is. Yeah. He is.
He's not from America.
Probably. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's
right, but if you got your guys in there, you see what audience Mario's on his own. You bring in, you see that big ass.
He not as good as
But did you see that big ass crowd when he went back home? Niggas in there shaking their ass with this nigga, dog. It was crazy. That shit was crazy.
No, it was somebody that popped up on one of them years that had a bunch of votes. It didn't make sense.
I was Zaza Pachulia. He had a bunch of votes.
Alex Caruso had a bunch of votes last couple years.
Yeah, a bunch of votes.
Zaza did get a bunch of votes.
Zaza got a bunch of votes. We like that nigga. We like that nigga. Alright, I want to ask you a sports question real quick. Lando, who name one player you hit on from any draft, any sports draft? You knew that they was gonna be a star. We didn't draft them, but you was like, man, if we draft this guy, this is a real good guy. And then one guy you missed on.
Marcus Blair. I knew he was gonna be a star when we drafted Mike Williams. I was so fucking pissed when the Lions did that shit.
No, I'm saying no. Woody was a guy you thought was gonna be a star. He was a buck. You drafted.
No,
him.
but you said two.
No, he said one player that you knew was gonna be good and turned out good as fuck, and one player you thought was gonna be good and turned out ass.
So DeMarcus Ware was a player I thought that was good. Johnny Manziel was a player that turned out good. Shout out to the fan football league too.
Drafted
Johnny, but yeah, Johnny.
You really thought Johnny was gonna be like that?
I mean, Drake put that nigga in the song.
I thought he was. That bowl game against Duke, he balled out against Alabama.
Put Johnny Manziel in the song.
He did put him in the
Oh
song.
yeah.
Andrew
Probably listen to it.
Both of them.
No, I thought
listen to it. It's probably on Amazon Music if you haven't heard the song.
I
You know what I'm saying?
still play it.
Amazon Music at MFBS. No, get AmazonMusic.com/MFBS. $7.99. 30-day trial. Be nice if you get Amazon Prime, you get it free.
And the song was probably on like Madden, which you can get from them for.
I think it know. Advertisement aside, I think that song was on Madden. Like it was so.
It make a lot of sense.
But yeah, man, go to GameFlyOffers.com/MFBS. Listen to that song, play Madden, play 2K, play with the fake ass All-Star teams, make your own All-Star team. Make him my player and he can make the All-Star team. GameFlyOffers.com/MFBS.
Making my play.
He can make the All-Star. So you really thought Johnny was gonna be like that?
Yeah, I thought he was. When he beat Alabama, the way he looked against Duke, the way he looked at his pro day, I thought he was gonna be good, man. But the alcohol and shit, and now he's playing in the fan-controlled football league, which has been entertaining.
What the fuck is that?
So the fans pick the plays, they pick the music you come out with.
It's like Madden.
It's on they be playing. It's on YouTube and shit like that.
It's like, man, you can
Do they wear helmets?
Yeah, they like full equipment.
It's like a arena football league, but it's like
Is Braylon Edwards' little brother in that?
He might be.
Y'all seen
They
Kyrie?
walk out
Auburn
like,
on
they look like
quarterback.
Y'all seen him dunk the other day?
Yeah, they come out like
He done hard, too.
He dunked hard.
Nah, I mean it's Johnny was one.
I like how everybody kind of like James Harden now. I've been like James Harden. Like everybody else, they kind of starting to turn. He really super good. It's like also James Harden trick y'all. In the regular season, he do all this shit. He do this shit in every season.
I had this conversation with him earlier, and I said, he's real different. He said, they say he's the greatest nigga ever touched basketball, speaking to me.
He is very durable. James Harden got a lot of aspects that you want in a basketball.
For
team.
sure.
A nigga that can pass,
Bulky,
nigga can
can shoot, dribble.
play defense in the
If he wanted
post.
to.
Yeah, if he wanted to. Very, like I said, very durable. Don't really get injured.
High
Play every
IQ
game.
on offense,
Yeah.
he's very crafty.
Can dribble.
That nigga just turned into a point guard sometimes. Also,
See, so DeMarcus Ware, he was like, you know what? Hall of Fame right.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna be good.
Well,
As far as players, any sport,
any sport. One that you thought was you were sure was a hit and he hit, and the one you were sure was a hit and he missed.
I'm gonna throw it back for y'all to those high school days watching like hoop mistakes and stuff like that. I thought Mike Kabongo was gonna be. He didn't. He was in Jimbo.
I don't know.
He played
went
at
to
Texas.
He was super dark skinned.
And he played at
Might have been
a
Canadian.
very famous high school family prep.
That's definitely not the nigga I thought you were.
Speaking of hoop mixtape though, what happened to Seventh Woods? I used to watch that shit all the time.
He went to North Carolina and couldn't figure it out. He transferred somewhere else. He had injuries too to his legs. I think that kind of hurt him.
Yeah, I was like,
He was hurt like
I was a
most of
YouTube
his
dude. I used to look up.
freshman, and he broke his ankle, I think, and something else.
Man, Seventh Woods, D used to go crazy. Nigga didn't can wait to see what Seventh Woods is gonna come.
Personally, I'm surprised.
So that was your ass play. So you gotta have a good player in there, but you knew it was coming.
Yeah, don't have too many more ass niggas. Cause niggas got a lot of them. I got a lot of misses in my drafting career, my home drafts.
Who surprised me?
Clay Thompson was a player I knew was gonna be good. I'm pretty sure his tweets and like a Facebook status, but I didn't plan on.
Can I say knew I was gonna be good kind of lightly?
Yeah.
I was just like kind of surprised he didn't like make it to
This one wasn't a surprise though. The good nigga didn't have to be surprised.
Yeah, the good thing ain't no surprise. The good nigga is a nigga you sure.
No, I was referring back to the Mike Bongo thing too, cause like knew was gonna be good. That's like.
Oh, so he was just hoping.
I mean, I saw Mike Bongo highlights and I'm like, dog, straight.
I like Michael Jordan. He played like
Dog straight.
he played like Dennis Schroeder-esque, like Ja Morant without the hops. You know what I'm saying? Kind of crafty, real. Not Ja Morant do them low layups that be right in the corner of the basket. Kind of show the ball. He played like that. He just couldn't dunk. I think he wore number 12 too. They had similar physically. He was kind of skinny like that nigga. He just couldn't dunk for it. He wasn't athletic like that. And Clay, I knew. I just didn't know they was gonna get rid of Monte. So I was crafting Clay being with the three. Monte at the two. Steph. We gonna figure this out. You know what I'm saying? I just knew. Then my misses.
Oh, I want to say DeMar DeRozan as far as one that kind of surprised me. From like his start to the league to where he peaked that kind of.
He couldn't do shit his rookie year. He was kind of booty.
And he got very like finesse with it.
He's like efficient now. I don't really got too positive things to say. Shout out to him because he just lost his father. And then the misses are kind of quite obvious. The more Detroit niggas. I ain't miss on none of the Warriors niggas because I just didn't ever know. I didn't know nothing about Jacob Evans. I was thinking he was going to be good for it. I didn't know nothing about Daniel Jones. He got made Santa Cruz G League team on no affiliation. He was on the team.
G League got a bubble.
I had no thoughts on Jordan Poole. I had no thoughts on Kevin Looney. None of them niggas that they drafted in like the last 4 or 5 years.
Poole had 30-something points over.
I'm talking about, he looks straight.
In the double?
Yeah, he hooping. He's second lead scorer behind Kevin Porter Jr.
In the double?
Yeah, but the niggas that I
Kevin Porter Jr. in the double?
yeah, for the Rockets.
I thought he was hurt. Double?
Yeah, the niggas I knew was gonna be good. It's too very obvious.
KCP.
No, not him. Yeah.
And
I'm not counting that nigga.
Stanley
Johnson.
You used to love him.
And Austin Day. I was overjoyed with Austin Day. It was a whole year. You know how niggas do the franchises on NCAA football? I did one on college basketball. I played with Gonzaga and Austin Day. And this is like the NBA Live version of it's like the booty ass game. I fucked with Austin Day that time. You can't. Terrible. That broke my heart, man. It fucked me. I just knew.
Go to Stanley Johnson, though. I never saw what you
Stanley
saw.
Johnson, and I just had this
argue
conversation
all
with
the
somebody else.
time,
Somebody else
bro.
had just everything that Jaylen Brown is. That's what I thought Stanley Johnson.
But he's
was
not
gonna
even
be.
as big as Jaylen Brown.
But he bulky. Like I feel like, and that's kind of the thing that when we talking about. Like I didn't watch. Like this is the thing, right? I watched Jaylen Brown in high school. His highlights, and the thing that discredits or is a differentiator, like he's not as bulky. He's more slender. He's just strong. He's cut.
He's strong
Which
nigga.
is not what I'm saying, which is better for him because it allows him to have a better handle. Like he can dribble better. He's more sleek. He can get into lanes. Stanley Johnson's just a little bulky nigga where I thought, all right, maybe he can develop that.
But he wasn't even that bulky. Like,
No, I mean, but you talking about from the mindset of watching him in high school. He was the same nigga he was at 17 and 19.
Okay.
He was already a nigga that had found the gym. So he just bullied through everybody and it looked like, oh no, he gonna figure it out.
That was the problem, though. I just didn't see no game from him.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And that's the thing we used to argue with all the time.
When he was in Arizona, he can
and
shoot.
he worked hard. He couldn't shoot here.
No, I said
He doesn't
Arizona.
shoot. He doesn't shoot there to me, honestly.
He can't shoot.
I mean, but it's just like the developmental thing where you see a nigga like somebody I can compare. Ain't too many niggas who got like extremely ugly jump shots right now. But I'm saying like how they talk about releases. I don't know. He looks like he'll be able to shoot one day. Like Stanley Johnson didn't have an ugly jump shot. Like Lonzo Ball. Look at Lonzo Ball shoot. You like, man, I can see why he's not making it. That looked kind of crazy. Stanley Johnson didn't have a nasty jump shot. It was like, all right, this is not going in. His release not bad. The setup not bad. He looked comfortable shooting it. Eventually, if he get his reps in, it's gonna work out. Because in college, you can't work out every day. Like you can't shoot 1,000 jump shots. You gotta go to throw. Some of them niggas gotta go to throw.
They get their work in.
But it ain't the same as being a pro athlete. You're not
he
eating
got
the
his
same
work.
shit.
He
You're
got
not
his
working
work
on the same
in here, and
regimen.
it just didn't work.
I mean, we also talking about nigga understand that.
Well, I mean, doing other places too.
Stan tough. Because I ain't gonna lie. I forgot the Pelicans record was that bad. And
They
he
got
is that
Stan.
coach.
They go get bad coach.
Stan just might not have it, bro. It might be tough for niggas when they playing with Stan.
Yeah.
Stan. He kind of killed J.J. Redick, man. J.J. Redick was at least an effective NBA player the last couple of years.
Well, he started J.J. Redick's career off, though, really with the Magic.
Yeah, he did.
He credited a lot of that to Stan.
He definitely did. But now it's like, shit, you can't even play. You can't get no time on the court.
And JJ Redick is like hostile right now too. That nigga angry. He got your text. Nigga mad.
He had to take for no reason.
Told Lion last season too. Like man, I messed it up and always go to the playoffs. Man, that's that shit.
But I think my name was Odell. I knew he was gonna be good. I was only thinking, and you know, I still think he's gonna be good. I still think he got some more time. You know what I'm saying? The Browns kind of.
He had a good career.
Yeah, I think he had a good one. I think he can still get it better. It's been like shaky.
He had a good career.
I mean, yeah, look at his numbers.
His Giants shit numbers is solid. His Giants shit super solid.
I'm just saying, like, do you think this next portion is gonna be good?
Yeah, if he can get to, he need to go to a different team though. I think he go to Oakland, he'd be okay.
Who was that receiver? Was he just on more than athlete talking about he should have been a Hall of Fame or something like that? Oh, Sterling Sharp.
Yeah, he should be an Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he should.
He's not.
No.
Sterling Sharp brother.
Yeah, I know. Man, he broke his neck and shit. But he got a Super Bowl ring on him. Super Bowl ring. He had some phenomenal,
Yeah,
like 5-6 years.
100 catches.
Yeah, he had like some crazy
Nah, he
seasons.
was a great receiver.
Tore the Lions up
Multiple times. Yeah. And then my miss. It ain't even like I don't remember, or I like, cause I missed for certain. There's some guys I done missed on damn near multiple times. I'm trying to think.
I would have never counted football though because I just don't keep up with we never draft none of the niggas I like. So I just try to make myself like them. Like all the niggas that I actually liked in college, we never drafted none of them
You
niggas.
love Java Best. Now, yeah, injuries. That was your fucking guy.
I love Java Best. I did. I used to watch his highlights all the time. But Java Best was a beast. That's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to like some
I
niggas,
mean, that's a bad time frame though. Like the Tavon Austins and
I think that'd have been my guy
You
then. That
loved it.
I
all
love
them niggas.
You know, he actually had a decent career though for what he.
for what he was, yeah. But it wasn't shit. You know what? The Anthony Thomas.
Yeah, that was your.
I'm
That
saying
was
they're all the
your.
same type of niggas though.
That was my miss.
Yeah,
That was a big miss.
That was they started to get exposed in the world of football. Niggas was like, man, this shit ain't it. Like
I think now they'd be good.
maybe
Like he playing the Chiefs now. You know he do play in the Chiefs now. No, I don't even think he played
I don't
the Chiefs.
think
He
he
played
did.
the Right, but if he would have been like on the Chiefs now, I think he'd have been super good. But like back then, it just was a too hard hitting of a league and shit like that. You can't really. They don't believe in getting niggas like that the ball or nothing like that. So it'd be tough.
Like you couldn't send them niggas deep because the quarterbacks ain't had an arm strength to get that bitch to him.
But no, I mean they just wasn't spreading. They wasn't playing the spread like they
Yeah.
are now. That's all.
And like you can't send a nigga like that across the middle because they're gonna be killed unless they just wide open.
That was a mess, man. I like Anthony Thomas too. Him and Tavon. Anthony Thomas really
I
let me
wouldn't,
down.
like I said, I wouldn't have had. It was no niggas that I personally was like, nah. As I'm talking all aspects of like the Lions, I don't really keep up with the Patriots or didn't when I, you know what I'm saying. When time was there.
That'd kill Harry. I thought he was gonna be really good.
Nah, but I'm just saying.
Justin Blackman.
Yeah, that was a disappointment too. The Jags nigga, right?
Yeah, he was Mr. One Hand Catch.
The weak ass cornerback that the Browns took a couple years ago.
Oh, Justin Gilbert.
Man,
Oh,
he was moving.
man.
But see, I knew he was. But see, I knew he was like because I watched the Big 12 and that shit is like fast break basketball. That shit is like scores be like 72 to 58. I'm like, yo, can't nobody play DB in that fucking.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought D. Milner was good. I didn't pay attention to that nigga.
Hey, Austin called that one.
I called
Hey,
him
I'm
like,
like,
that nigga suck.
And Austin called me him at the best. Also, like, yo, he trash.
Yeah, I can
was
tell.
like, damn.
I can tell just off some
Yeah,
shit. I'm like, that
Austin
nigga
called that
suck. He
shit.
just sucked. It was the other nigga from Darquez Denard.
The
The
nigga,
nigga-
I still in home. He's still in the league, bro. We ain't gonna disrespect.
The nigga from Michigan State.
Yeah.
That nigga sucked too.
He's
I
still
thought
in the
niggas
league,
think
check, bro.
that. I'm like, that nigga
Marquez
sucked.
was a second rounder. He been a starter for a decade, bro. You can't disrespect that. You can't disrespect that. You can't disrespect that. Bro.
I guess I
I
can.
thought he'd be better than. Nah, I didn't see it either though.
But you can't disrespect that though. You can't say that. He didn't have a back
What's
career.
that one nigga that you met that played for the Lions, the receiver at Mr. Allen's?
Oh,
Damn, he played. I forgot.
The
his
light
name.
skinned nigga?
Yeah,
Corey Allen?
he was Notre Dame, right?
Corey, is it Corey Allen?
One of them niggas.
Corey something.
Nah,
He the nigga big brother.
not Jones. It was Jones.
Yeah, I
No.
forgot T.J. Jones.
Yeah, I
No,
think.
he did go to Notre Dame.
Yeah, he was killing.
He was killing that Kevin. He was doing that nigga dirty. I'm like,
Yeah, and I kind of was like, yeah.
yeah, it just shook me
I
up a
think that
little
Jones
bit.
was good though.
He did come on Miss Allen, right?
Yeah, he came.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I forgot about that.
You know, Brandon Hargreaves. Do he still play with the Bucks?
No.
I thought that nigga was gonna be real
He
good.
played at Florida.
He had we put out that first year for the what's it called award.
I
And
never really see it with.
I thought he was. I thought he
He
was
looked
good.
like an athlete, but you know how you could just see like he was like fake Honey Badger to me. Like niggas who played
Yeah.
themselves within the game, and that's cool. But I just didn't never see it working. Like I didn't think it was going to expand to the next level. Cause he's not like a big body corner. Like the only corner that I can think of that really play like that and is successful is Marcus Peters. I can't think of no other corners just like that size that kind of had that.
Man,
range.
Taylor Mays, man.
Man, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Damn, I thought he was gonna be good.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey,
That was a big.
quiet as it's kept.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Jabril.
Hey, no, we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that.
Hey, Jabril doing alright. You doing alright?
Quiet
Hey,
as it's kept.
wait.
How
you doing
many times on the
alright?
podcast did I
You
tell
doing
you
alright?
he didn't do nothing at
On
Michigan?
the low.
He had no stats.
Hey, listen.
He didn't
On
do
the low.
He
anything.
played alright at.
You
He
played
played alright with the
He
Giants.
played 3
He
years.
played alright with the
college
Giants.
He took a
football.
fumble. I think that was
Yeah,
One interception.
He did alright with the Giants. He doing
Well,
alright.
maybe no interceptions.
No, he had
Two
interceptions.
fumble
He had
recoveries or
interceptions.
some shit
He
like
had
that.
interceptions,
Come on,
bro.
And the excuse
He had
was he
interceptions.
played all over the field.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing all over the
Listen,
field.
listen. You doing alright with the Giants?
Come on, no, be that put up to me. He's like, this ain't got no picks. He going Heisman? And I started looking, and I'm like, oh, this
Yo.
nigga.
Hey, chill.
Yo.
I'm just saying, we
Chill.
talking about niggas like the Honey Badger, like niggas who even make
No,
no
but Jabril, he
plays.
playing alright in the NFL.
But all I'm saying is the way niggas treated him
He kept getting hurt in college.
No, but what
too,
I'm
though,
saying
bro.
is, and we just talked about what's that shit called? Top Shot. You can't own a Jabril Peppers Top Shot. You don't have no plays unless it was a kick return. You don't have no
Yeah,
plays.
he
He never
kick
scored
returns.
bitches.
Big hits. No, he scored against Rutgers and shit. Took that bitch back.
Rutgers.
He caught a pick against Michigan State. Took that bitch back. I remember that shit.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. He probably did. I'll say that, but he probably did. But that was a nigga I was hoping like in the
No
league. I'm like the
plays.
league he gonna shine, and I ain't.
He playing good in the league though.
He
What
playing
team
alright.
is he on?
The Giants. Him,
Yeah,
Giants.
okay, that's
Yeah,
what.
he still playing. Huh?
Taylor Mays though was a good one.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. I thought he was a dude.
I'm trying to think it's a quarterback. I know Giles had Jake Locker. He really thought that nigga was good.
Yeah, I used to argue with that
That
nigga
nigga
all
from
the time.
Washington?
Yeah.
Mark
Dude,
Sanchez.
like, why you like Jake Locker?
Mark Sanchez. I ain't gonna lie. Tebow let me down.
You know what Mark Sanchez, he did was a
No, that's what I'm
playoff
saying.
game.
Mark Sanchez, I don't really feel like he was a disappointment because he wasn't never that good to begin with. I feel like he overachieved. If anything, like he was
Hey.
good.
But he did turn me down.
Hey, EJ Manuel.
I knew.
I
didn't
knew he-
know.
I knew. They
He
should have
looked like
drafted him in the
shit
first
in
round.
college.
And even Jimbo Fisher said that, like,
Yeah,
yo,
he
EJ
looked like
is
shit.
okay, but I got a quarterback that's coming up. That's the real deal.
I feel like he saw his soul.
Gino. Lando fucked with Gino.
I did fuck with Gino.
Gino went where?
What?
Virginia Tech.
He went to Virginia Tech.
I thought
No,
it was
West Virginia. He went to West
Virginia.
Virginia. So maybe you wasn't talking about him then.
You
Marcus-
sure it's not Virginia Tech?
He
No,
came-
Marcus
he
Vick
came
went
after-
to Marcus
nah.
Vick went to Virginia
He
Tech.
came after Pat White, so I know Gino went to West Virginia.
Gino went to West Virginia.
He did
But
go-
no,
him
when
and
he
Sam
got
Austin,
when he got his jaw broke, that's when I started fucking with Gino.
The only quarterback I remember from Virginia Tech after the Vicks was Logan Thomas.
Yeah, he's
Still
still in the
nigga
league.
tight end.
Man,
Tight
tight
end.
end.
Oh, Tyrod Taylor too.
Mm.
Virginia Tech.
Tyrod Taylor.
I don't think I was hip to the college though.
I ain't missing Tyrod Taylor. I ain't know too much about him. You just miss. Sometimes it is hard being a GM.
Yeah, it is.
Because you do fall in love with a guy, and you just think like, man, he's nigga really gonna be something, but then he just don't end up being shit.
Yeah, I thought Titus Young would be okay.
Oh
That's
man,
crazy. I
I thought Tyson Young was gonna be. I thought Ryan Broyles, even him, I thought he was gonna be
His
solid.
legs was
The
fucked
legs, yeah, that knee was too fucked up.
He knew. He wasn't. He ain't getting no nice car or nothing like that. He kept his
I already
money
up
tight.
like some millions.
Yeah, no,
bro.
I think so.
up.
He
He like a
kept,
financial
Yeah,
advisor.
he kept his money right. He knew what time it was.
I don't know.
He knew what time it was. He knew exactly
So,
what time it was.
at what stage?
Yeah, do you gotta let these motherfuckers go?
Nah, that's not even what I'm going to ask you. Very specific question I'm going to ask. I need to figure out for you. At what stage, or what player, what era did you know you could not trust a black Ohio State player? 'Cause I thought Troy Smith was going to be good. I was very young too. Though.
I gave it all the way to Braxton. I gave it all the way
When
to.
did you know? Like, nah, I just can't do it.
I knew
I
Braxton
can't.
Miller. It was
You
it.
got Terrell Pryor. You got
Cause I fucked with
Braxton.
Terrell Pryor to the end. Like I fucked with him all the way.
Yeah, you fucked him all the way.
Because he graduated same year or year before me. So I fucked with him. I'm gonna have to go Cardale Jones.
12
Like,
games?
12 gauge.
I like Cardale Jones a lot.
I thought he was gonna be good. I thought he
Yeah.
should have came out after that playoff run, but yeah.
Yeah, when he came back and was like taking snaps in between other niggas, it just wasn't right
It
for
wasn't
you.
right.
You gotta sell.
That's
You gotta sell
right.
the top shot high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you get a top shot, you don't hold on that bitch. If a nigga want to buy for 2,500, you gotta sell
But
that.
JT
bitch.
Barrett, I thought he would be okay, but he turned out to be.
I think
Shattered his
the way
ankle.
he was playing, yeah, the way he was playing in college, I knew that was it for him. He was gonna ride that shit out because he just didn't look like an NFL guy. But no, Braxton Miller killed him. He started playing receiver. I'm like, oh, what? I
I'm
thought
straight on the Texans though.
I thought he was.
I
a
knew he
good
wasn't a
receiver. I thought he was a
quarterback,
good quarterback, man. He just wasn't. Gerald Pryor was hurt though.
Yeah.
He was a good quarterback. He just wasn't. I remember he was supposed to go to Michigan.
Yeah, he's supposed to.
Hold him.
Switched at the last minute.
The last fucking minute. Damn, but man, we can wrap up with the WandaVision, man. I seen some spoilers.
Okay, so let's get to it.
This
so
is
the
spoiler
neighbor,
one. Because I like talking spoilers. I don't give a fuck.
So
Spoiler
the
one.
neighbor is the bad. She's the bad guy.
It was Agnes all
The
along.
whole time. Okay.
You gotta know that. You ain't watching.
Yeah, that was his last episode.
Yeah, last episode.
Yeah.
The new episode's gonna come out in a couple hours.
Come on, at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm watching.
Okay.
So that ain't no spoiler though. That just
No, I
happened.
ain't know that just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it was
that was
Agnes all
awesome.
along, and so now it's like you look back, you kind of see her. She is fucking with shit. She always popping in the room at a good time.
She the most abnormal.
That's one
person
thing
on
I
the show.
don't like about. They make it almost obvious.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I guess like in the comics, it was Agatha Harkness. It was her name, and then so niggas knew it was Agnes. They knew they could get the connection like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was like shit like that. She popping in at the right time. You know what I'm saying? One couple questions I still got is like, why is it sitcom?
I do like that about it, that it shows that it's going through the times.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like
it's
the modern
the 50s
shit.
and now
Yeah.
it's like reality TV type shit. I kind of like that. Whoever wrote that, that's good writing.
That is good, right?
I
But I
do
wonder
like
like why it's like that. Like why?
Well, I guess because her vision, I guess she going through the different shit she's seen TV wise, and then I can put it there.
I mean, I feel like they both use an inanimate object, but I feel like she got a real like suppressed way of living. She grew up kind of bold. So, and one thing that we see for like historic things, like those type of places get syndication. Like that probably be the only thing that be on TV is like I love this.
So that's probably her idea of like good life.
Yeah, like that's how they live and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they start to see like them niggas probably love Martin or some random ass shit in most of the countries. Like how you even know about this shit? You feel me? It just be some random shit. So I feel like that's when the day is coming back. And I don't know. For me, it is kind of weird. Like I feel like we talking about it in a manner like everything is in plain sight, but it's also like kind of confusing because we don't. We know
It's like
stuff,
no
but we don't know.
exposition
Yeah,
for real. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know.
We just know we looking at them.
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know, I enjoy it. I like what we got going on with it. The fact that I know that it's a limited series, I like that a lot more than to this day. Kevin Feige said it was going to lead straight into Doctor Strange. One thing I don't get right now, though, is like, and I've been researching because I'm not extremely familiar with some of these characters just about to get in the next couple phases, but like, Agatha is like an anti-hero. Like, she's not even a real villain for real. Like, in different portions she has been, so it's like tough to know what the actual vibe is.
You can say that about most villains.
Nah. Some niggas be villains.
Some of them got a purpose.
No, but I mean, like, she's not a bad person.
Yeah, like on one level,
Like,
she
man,
kind
Nino to
of
me,
Like, she's not evil. That's what, like, she, in certain instances or certain publications, she worked with the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
She was like a mentor to the Scar. That's what I think is happening. I don't think she's evil. I think she just, like, helping it to some
also
extent.
like on one level though, it was like from what people gather is like she also worked with like Mephisto to like help him power up. And so like down there, like, and that's kind of how I was looking at it first. Like she clearly controlling Wanda to drain her magic to make her either powerful or something else even more powerful.
I think it's Mephisto for sure.
Cause it's, but so alright, I done read some spoilers, and these spoilers were pretty accurate. Someone was acting like that wasn't even like nothing a part of it. Like she just was on some draining her shit. She was on some like trying to help her fake psychiatrist shit, and then like made her create this world, and then like I guess the sword people got a whole nother vision called White Vision. It's gonna come and like fight this Westview vision. He just really grabbed from like another dimension type shit. And
The Westview Vision? They can't.
like he really exists, but he just grabbed from another dimension.
How is that possible?
I don't think that's, and that's
He
why I
was dying. We seen that nigga dying. Everybody else who came through that vortex, the little hole, was alive.
But see,
He
I
was
don't
falling
know.
apart on the other end.
But I think if you created in that vortex, I don't know if you can leave.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think he from nowhere else. I don't think they just brought that nigga. I thought that nigga is like he been a figment of imagination. Like he created here. You feel me?
But I think that's what the
Like,
thing.
even the Pietro shit. Like when she was kind of tripping out, she be seeing them niggas dead. Like, they really did.
But I think that's also part of like.
The illusion.
I think that's some Agnes shit to make her like keep the vortex stronger. Like, see these people dead. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay here where they're
Yeah,
alive.
you don't want them to go out.
You don't want right. So it's like I also don't. But I don't know about that. I mean, we're gonna see in a couple hours. I don't know about that. I guess I was seeing something like the kids are her source of power. That's why like the whole time she's been trying to make her have kids and make them grow up so she can kind of like take their powers and
It would make sense.
help her. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause she wanted them to age, and it's like she killed the dog so they would be like sad and get over it quick, type shit. And so it was something like that. And like you said, she took the kids in that last episode and like walked out the house. She's been on some strange shit with kids. Or like that one episode they kept saying for the children. Like she's like saying she's subliminally putting stuff in her head to have children, let them grow up, and then I guess use their powers or something.
So make it double down. You put it for the person one.
I don't know.
It's intelligent.
It's a good show. I like it.
Extremely.
I like it. I think, you know what I'm saying, like, it's not saying much, but I still, like, watch every episode and stuff like that. I like that black girl. She is very beautiful. Now, I'm on some Lando shit, where, like, you keep saying this about these other actresses. I'm like, I can't stop looking at her while I'm fucking watching it. I'm like, damn,
She's
shit,
been,
good
she's
shit.
been in a few different shows. So
She
I've
was
been
in that show.
following her.
What was that show you watching on Netflix? kicks, sneakers, or some shit.
Was it King Batch?
No,
I know what you're talking about, but I ain't.
She was
Sneakerheads.
Yeah, she was.
She's been in a lot of shows. I've been following her for a long time.
she was the wife on it.
Yeah,
She was the wife on that?
yeah. To the nigga that I'm pretty sure.
That's the sneakerhead. King Batch, right?
No, it's King Batch. Not the
Nah,
same.
He not.
He's a homie.
He
a
is a sneakerhead, but he not.
He not the
one
guy.
that's-
Yeah, he not the nigga that was like was late to picking up his kids and shit like that, trying to get Jordan. It's a bad show. Well, at least from what I saw, it was kind of stupid. But
Oh yeah, she's beautiful.
she looked good. She looked real good. I'm like, damn, dog.
Oh, she was in Chirac. That's what it is.
Yeah, she was. She was a show.
The like we.
She was the.
She covered it. Yeah, the one chick who wasn't giving it up. She did it.
She not giving up. Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, shout out to
That
her.
make me want to put the gun down too, man. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Stop the violence, man.
Violence, yeah.
Damn, she look good though, man. I'm glad she got powers. She look cool with her powers. I don't know what is her powers.
She can control matter or something.
What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
This is what I got.
She control matter?
Yeah.
Like turn this bottle into nothing? That's matter.
Maybe not. She, from what I've seen, she ended up being one of the most powerful Marvel superheroes.
Everybody
You gotta read this shit, man.
yeah, that's the one thing
But
about
I mean,
comics. Is
like,
everybody gets stronger.
Nightcrawler was never the most powerful.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that
On the
he
game, he was.
I'm pretty sure you could teleport
Nightcrawler
you
was
to
kinda
the
fire,
sun
though.
and then
Yeah,
you.
That's
on
one of my favorite, but
the
that's not
video
most
game,
powerful.
you
I
can,
think that's pretty powerful.
That's a powerful asset that
Like,
I
he
can
can teleport you
technically
into the
anywhere.
ground and get back out. Like, I'm pretty sure niggas, like Quicksilver can probably go through atoms and become the most powerful nigga. You know, run at the speed of sound and kill you.
Yeah, he might be able
One
to phase
punch.
through your
Iron
body.
Man make a suit that's indestructible, the most
Yeah,
powerful
Iron Man
nigga.
don't have no
The
power.
Hulk came back from Planet Hulk and beat the shit out of everybody. He was the
Yeah.
most powerful nigga.
Yeah, everybody get their time.
Whoever writing that shit gonna make you the most powerful nigga. You know what I'm saying? In the history of life itself.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like Jean Grey, the most powerful mutant. And then Scarlet Witch, the most powerful. Right now, she the most powerful. Captain Marvel, the most powerful. Niggas be the most powerful. I am excited for this episode though. I don't know, like, I don't know. I really don't. The one good thing I've been thinking about the show is you don't know where it can go.
Yeah, because we said 3 episodes off.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think it's 2. March 5th is when it's over.
We're not gonna be 2 episodes. It's supposed to be 10 episodes, right?
This
Like, we already seen 8.
This episode 8 comes up.
That's what I'm saying. So it'll be
Yeah,
1.
two.
Yeah, we gotta be 2 weeks. They say her powers are energy absorption, generation, and manipulation, ability to travel at speeds up to the speed of light while in her energy form, convert her body into any form of energy within the electromagnetic spectrum, and travel in energy form through a vacuum of space, and attain ability.
She academic. She's smart.
She sounds like she got a lot of energy, man. She like she got bad energy, good energy. She turning X-rays and shit like
And it
that.
says she can control cosmic rays, gamma rays, X-rays, and ultraviolet radiation, visible light, electricity, infrared radiation.
Well, she can walk through space then.
She don't need no machine.
Yeah, she just.
No, it was some shit that I like left out. Like it said microwave, right? I don't know why.
She can like radiate some shit. She can cook your ass.
Put that hospital, bro.
She's
Put that tray in the microwave.
Man, put it in her hands. Okay, well, hopefully we get to see her do something like that. Like she was gonna fight last episode, but she didn't.
Yeah.
So hopefully they fight this episode. They said that Quicksilver was supposed to have one of them scenes again where he like saved everybody, like the X-Men movie. So I think it's gonna be cool, man. You watch it, Will?
I got to.
You should. I mean, you should if you like the movies and shit. It do make me want to go back and watch like a movie. And it made me realize how Thanos really fucked everybody up for real. Like it kind of put like the aftermath of like a super villain attack. Like you know how like in the day it saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls, and like the next episode they know like shit like this shit he fucked up everything, and now it's like niggas just living.
I seen a thing on Twitter that will tell you if you got Snubs or not. I got Snubs.
Man, how you know?
That's just random.
Nah, he was one of the best.
I read
One of
it.
the, that was one of the best villains ever written. You can kind of see his point, and but yeah,
I mean, in
he's
comparison
still
to what other
affected.
villains though?
I'm talking about all villains.
You mean like comic based shit? Or
comic
like
based,
movies?
movie based? I mean, yeah. He can draw
Yeah,
a
like
lot.
he ain't like unlike the Joker. He had a point. You know, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Joker's just fucking with niggas. He just like nah.
Well, Thanos was relatable. He had misguided evil things that he wanted to do.
Oh, Giannis got hurt.
Yeah. No, but like you said, Villain still had that effect where everybody's still kind of fucked up with Thanos.
Yeah,
That's gonna
yeah.
be a part of their legacy.
Yeah, from here on
From
out,
here
like
on out.
Thanos ruined. He ruined everything. He ruined everybody's life.
I kind of feel like Marvel would never be able to push me away at this point. Like, they kind of just took me. Even the things that I consider bad are not good.
I'm at the edge of my seat watching this highlights in the public. Okay, Zion. Oh, when you can't dunk, you don't make it. Wait a minute. But when you can dunk, this is a battle of the bumpy donkey niggas.
It's crazy. As we watch these highlights, I literally got an alert that says Giannis outdrew Zion and win. Greek Creek goes for 38 points.
Shaking my head, it's
Include
shame.
coast to coast dunking. And 129 to 125 victory over the Pelicans. And that was what we just seen.
Yeah,
That was the coast to coast dunk after Zion
Give it back
did
to
that
him.
shit.
Man, okay, Zion. Give it back to Zion. Let him make the game winner.
And
My brain ain't
did
gonna-
they give it to Zion?
Oh, they give it to
gave it
Lonzo.
Oh, nobody
To
was
Ingram.
shooting.
Dang, they scared. To Zion, where you can't dunk right now.
Oh.
Charge.
Wow.
Oh, good game. Damn, Zion 6'4".
I ain't gonna lie. There's been some
34.
shit going on.
Let's do that.
Ain't let Kyrie do that. Besides Kemba Walker be smiling every time the Celtics lose. He
Yeah.
just made like smiling just look real bad.
Yeah, he just look lame.
Every time I see a nigga smile in the game, I just like,
And like he was like shooting terrible, he played terrible, he just smiling his ass off. Like, yeah, the Milwaukee baby, what can you say? It's me. He just like, yeah, we lost.
Man.
Oh, is he gonna get traded real quick? Russell Wilson gonna get traded?
No.
This is Sean Watson gonna get traded.
He told the coach I'm not playing.
They should. They should go.
You know. You don't hear something not funny? I didn't record this. It was live the whole time, but I didn't record it.
So it's gonna be on YouTube.
Ain't it always just on YouTube?
Nah, it's
So
on
I'm getting
YouTube.
on Apple Music.
And part and
Spotify.
Spotify.
No, that's good.
Let's go.
Cool. So make sure you share it and shit like that.
Okay, well. Any
Oh,
last
wait.
words?
Yeah. We don't always have the best of times, but my sister got me this cool shirt for my birthday.
Oh.
Dirt label.
Wow. Kobe Bear by the Dirt Label. Oh, that's a nice shirt.
Shout out to my man Dean, man.
Shout out, man. Happy birthday, man.
Be nice and be something for the birthday.
Birthday
I would say
night.
that. I probably only celebrated my birthday like 6 times in my life.
It wasn't crazy.
But I'm just in general. I'm not a big birthday guy. I don't like the spotlight. I done had some pretty uneventful birthdays. But most of the time I be sick on my birthday. Actually.
Or you forget your ID and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be uneventful. I got my ass beat on my birthday one time too. My aunt just reminded me about that.
Be nice and be something for the beat down.
Man, I got my ass beat at Major Magic.
How you get beat up at Major Magic?
My mama beat my ass. She
Oh, you
whooped
showing
me.
out,
I
man.
don't know. I was a little ass kid. My aunt was just talking about that, like how.
The Zero outfit or?
Nah, I'm probably around that same age. That was Halloween, nigga. I ain't had no fucking Zero outfit on my birthday. I got my ass beat in the bathroom.
Major
So
Magic.
she whooped the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I used to get my ass beat a
Yeah,
lot.
I used to do it with my brother. He used to do it.
It was crazy too, because my mama was telling my aunt not to whoop her son. And it's like that's how parents always are. Like they tell you not to do some shit that you should do. I had to rebuttal. Like I used to get my ass beat up several times. You got
Different
the
era.
brakes
huh?
beat on me.
Different era for sure.
Different era.
Okay. Okay. Well, look, man. Solid episode. We missed Bree. But you know, that's
So yeah, shout out to Foxy Shots.
she almost missed her flight.
She might be in
Her second
merge
flight.
and missing herself.
Yeah,
So
she
everybody-
got on the plane.
She did.
She was sweating and shit like that. Just watch that.
Nice.
She gonna do it for the gram. If there's anything Brianna gonna do, She gonna do it for the goddamn green. So, hey, I agree. Oh, and well, I'll talk about that. Well, I'm not talking about that. Well, y'all boys take it easy, man. Did you see Justin Black? I didn't see it. Real quick, tell me what you like.
Yeah, I said
I
it.
think we gotta dedicate a little bit more time to think about us to do.
I mean, I shouted out 2 weeks in a row. Great movie.
I just ain't had no time to watch the movie,
It was
bro.
a very dope film. I got tried to explain this to people the other day on Xbox. Like, perspective matters, and it's not told in the light of Fred Hampton. It's kind of just featuring Fred Hampton. It's the portrayal of the rat.
It was Judas and the Black.
I mean, but I
Judas
feel like,
and the Black.
yeah, but I feel like the way people took it is like it's a movie about Fred Hampton coming out.
Well,
It's
that's
like-
probably the closest. Like
Yeah,
you said,
it's the closest you gonna
yeah,
get.
you gonna get
But
to
it's,
it.
like I said, perspective is not like historic. It's just like a bird's eye view, kind of like a fly on the wall, somebody that was there. And one thing I will say though that it makes me want to do. I want to go watch Bill O'Neill's real interview. I seen like a clip, and he was talking about like he committed suicide years down the line after leaving.
No, I think after that interview,
Yeah, he committed suicide. But it was like in an interview, he had a weird take where he was kind of like talking about people judging him, and he like basically said that he was really out there front line and really doing shit. It just seemed strange. That was a weird perspective. But how the film portrayed certain things, I can see how in his mind he probably felt like he made a difference. He just was a rat in the end. Like it seemed like he did some shit. Like he helped rebuild some shit. But it's just like that just seemed like you trying to give yourself a pass on some whole shit.
No, like I said in the interview, he had no remorse or anything for like what happened. You know, and obviously he didn't feel that way. He was just putting on a face for it. But no, what he did was wrong.
Flat out.
This is flat out.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, you know,
that
so
was the worst shit.
yeah.
Flat out. I'll watch it then. I gotta watch. I might just watch it by myself.
Man, it was great acting. Man. It was a lengthy film.
How long?
2 hours 15 or something like that.
2:05. That's moving.
It's
Well, you
real.
said you had something. Did you had called and said you it was something like
Yeah, I mean, we kind of on the tail end. I feel like the next episode we go. It's a little behind, but everybody will be caught up, and we have a deeper dive into the aftertakes and more of the story of Julian Button. So it's a film you should see. It's a film everybody should see.
Okay. Bet. Alright, so next week, deep dive.
Yeah, man, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I will watch the movie. I will watch the movie. Might watch it tonight.
I'm gonna come on next week.
Wonder Woman. Life is good.
Coming to America too.
Oh.
Oh yeah, dude, on March 5th, right?
Ah.
I'm definitely gonna be watching that.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that. That's gonna be fun as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think Eddie Murphy would do it if you don't think so. I don't think he'd just do it for the money. Not that movie. Not the like. He wouldn't just fuck his legacy up on that.
I
movie.
think that he probably think it's gonna be funny, and it probably is gonna be some funny, but I don't think it's gonna be good.
His last 2 movies have been funny to me though.
No, I'm just saying, I don't think the movie gonna be good. I don't think the story gonna be good.
I think so, man. You can't. I don't know. Coming to the when you get that cast together, that's gonna be hard to fuck up, man.
It do seem like there's gonna be some funny parts, and you got a decent surrounding cast that I think held their own. Like Tracy Morgan,
Wesley Snipes. I mean, they got some
Leslie
shit.
Jones.
That's funny right
Which is a
there.
hard spiel. I feel like that's gonna be the running joke for a lot of the movie. So fuck that.
I had a girl like Leslie Jones in middle school. I went to school with a girl like Leslie Jones.
She looked like Leslie Jones.
Kind of like the. We talk about it. I don't
Yeah,
wanna-
that's off camera.
Alright, yeah, I think that's gonna be funny. So I got 2 movies to watch. I got movies, which I like movies. I might spend a whole movie day. I just gotta get like a day off. Don't you mean like a day off, oh?
I fucking do. I'm gonna do this since January now for sure.
Threw up in that ant ass shit. It's like a fucking ant.
Actually, I got to nice to bed, man. So yeah, strapped up.
Honestly, man, this nigga's an ant. Will's an ant. Everyone's an ant. You make a little ant noise. Is that, wait a minute. Is that the noise this ants make?
Yeah.
Is that the noise Ron
What's the
make?
noise?
How do you know that?
I don't know.
Ants just walk around.
Like fleeing shit when Hopper kicked him and shit.
He did.
Lord is dirty. You're an ant.
Lord and Dirt, you're an ant, man.
Ants don't make noises.
Oh,
Not
look it
that
up.
we can hear. They do. They got a buzz to them.
Let me see.
I remember that from science class, like 3rd grade. They got a buzz. It probably is close to that, but he don't know that because you can't hear it.
How you hear it?
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying to each other, they probably got like a buzz. It probably just don't. We can't. Our ears can't pick it up.
And then tennis don't you do?
Yeah, that's what he right on that. I remember that, but I would have never made no noise to say what it sounded
What
like.
sound does an ant make?
It's about to be like how they said they recreated that nigga voice.
I meant to post that on my story, but I went to the opposite direction. But that's funny.
I think I heard that.
It's a little buzz.
Oh,
How do he know that though?
hey,
Why you be listening to ants, bro? What the
Yeah,
fuck they be
no,
talking about?
We can't hear that noise. That's why I know he ain't never heard it.
Bill not a science guy, man.
This nigga an ant. This nigga secretly an ant. Alright, y'all. This nigga really an ant. Climb my ant hole. Them niggas say, I ain't fucking with no ants. I'm gonna tell y'all that.